This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studio of New York. That's right, motherfuckers. Chris Machi's here. Danny Maldonado's here. Triton Fights. You got CES New York. We'll talk about UFC, some Bellator, and whatever the hell else we want to talk about on the MMA-Holes. Yes. What's up? I hope everybody is wonderful, wonderful. As always, it's Wednesday night. We have a jam-packed show, and this is how we're going to do this tonight. We are simulcasting on YouTube, on our website, the MMAHoles.com. Let me show you guys over here. Boom. That's right. We are live on our website as well, simulcasting, because we are goddamn celebrities over here, and we have some exciting news. We have 2 interviews tonight, 2 guests, and we're going to start off tonight with Chris Machi live on the MMA-Holes. Chris, what's going on, my friends?
What's going on, big guy? MMA-Holes. I'm so excited to be on the show finally, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, that's right. Well, listen, we got 2 goddamn celebrities here tonight. Now, let me explain to the audience what's going on here. Triton Fights, matchmaker extraordinaire, Chris Machi's here, and I'm an East Coast guy, if you couldn't tell from my dopey accent. But now we have another East Coast guy. He's sipping on something over there. And what do you got?
Tiger Life Energy.
Tiger Life. Now, explain what we got here. This Tiger Life. What's this about?
Yeah, Tiger Life Energy. Energy never tasted so good. So basically, Tiger Life is the competition for Red Bull. They're going to take Red Bull off the market. They're ready to wage war on Red Bull, and it's hashtag Stop the Bull.
Stop the Bull. Well, there you go. Now, this is an energy drink. Does this give you a crash or any of that bullshit, or how's this work?
Nah, man. Dude, I drink these things all day. It's clean energy. I know everybody says that, but, also every hooker says you shouldn't have AIDS either, so,
Well, there you go. It sounds like I'm sipping on coffee. I think I better start drinking that stuff. That'll get me going.
Bro, I'll send you a case.
All right,
Case
sounds good.
Me.
All right, there we go. Now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is exciting news. The reason why I wanted to have this young man on tonight, well, he's a goddamn entrepreneur. This guy is a goddamn celebrity. And I met him, I think it was a year ago, at the Tattoo Expo over here. Kerry Stellar, a friend of the show as well. Kerry's awesome. Kerry was on here. And here's the thing. I noticed right off the bat, you guys had a booth at this convention. And right off the bat, I looked at your production, and I was blown away. Now, if you could explain to the audience, it's an amateur league that you have over here, but you guys are really going crazy with these events. You really pull out all the fucking strings.
And honestly, man, you've seen the tip of the iceberg. I appreciate that, though, and that's very humbling for you to say that. So basically, like Triton Fights, we have a background, both me and my partner. My partner's name is Nick Canobio. He's involved with a company called CompuBox. They calculate statistics for all the major boxing shows on HBO. And basically, both of us have backgrounds in film. So we have a niche for the entertainment world. And as far as the amateur game, we just saw a hole in the amateur game where it was like these promoters, they're throwing shows, keeping the cost as low as possible so they could stuff money in their pockets. And a lot of it was on the fighter's back, on the coach's back, and we didn't really see any give back. And, we wanted to bridge that gap, and I think that that's what we've brought to the table.
I tell you what, it's something else. It really is something else. This production that you guys pull off here is better than a lot of local, not only local, but I'm watching Bellator and the UFC, and I think it's up there with that. It's some top-notch stuff over here. Now, you have an event coming up. It's a big event, And this is what's interesting about this. There's a lot of things wrapped up with you guys. And the name that pops up all over the place, everyone's talking about this guy, is John Gotti III, who is fighting this Friday. Okay, now I know he came from your organization. Mr. Gotti was on the show as well. He's nice enough to come on here. And I have to say, it's almost impossible to get a hold of this man, but he is a beast. He is making his second pro debut at CES. Give us a little backstory of John Gotti coming up through Triton.
Yeah, so basically, well, John Gotti originated with platinum gloves. He was one of the first, he was actually fighting heavier at that point. I think it was 185. Maybe even 205, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. But, you know, he started fighting heavier, and, you know, he was successful. You know, he was successful up into, you know, the Triton banner switch over. And once that happened, you just saw a different kind of fighter. His coaches are top level. Everybody around him is top level. You know, his father keeps him very, you know, very sheltered from all the business nonsense and the political nonsense of the fight game, which we all know, you know, can be very daunting. So once he got into the Triton cage, man, you saw a pro level athlete come into that Triton cage. His last fight was with Anthony Walter, Soka BJJ black belt. You know, people were saying that he was going to demolish the kid. You know, that John Gotti was a one-trick pony. You know, his striking wasn't going to save him in that fight, and he ended up mauling him, absolutely, completely mauling him. At one point, he got 2 double unders. You know, threw him to the canvas like he was a 125-pound fighter.
Now we're live with CRIS Machi, Triton Fights, Matchmaker, and you guys have a big event as well that's coming up over here. We're speaking about John Gotti, who's fighting this Friday at CES. He'll be covering that event. Will you be going to that event this Friday?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really good friends with CES. We've offered, you know, a helping hand. It's actually at our venue. The CES show is at our venue that we hold Triton Fights at. You know, they're very, very close friends of ours, and we look forward to continuously, you know, having our champions featured on their pro cards. You know, they are, you know, the Birchfields are very, you know, close friends of ours, and everything has been going well.
Triton Fights is coming up here. And you said it's at the same venue. This is New York. This is a big deal over here. And I spoke to my friend Louis Serrano, who works with CES as well, and says that you guys are all intertwined. It's nice to see organizations helping each other out, working together. And now let's talk about your event. 22 days, 21 hours, 29 minutes, and 45 seconds on your website, the countdown to this event. And we have one of your champions coming on in just a minute. But let me know about this event, May 25th. It's going down. Yes. Triton Fights. Give us a little breakdown. What's going on?
Yeah, so basically, this is going to be the largest amateur card probably in amateur history in New York. Triton Fights, September 9th of last year, when the legislation got approved, was the first legal MMA show, even before UFC or Bellator. We threw the first legal show in New York. So we made history as far as that goes. But, you know, this card right now, we have almost 18 fights, 5 title fights, some of the best, if not the best, amateurs in New York coming to compete. We got teams from Seattle. We got teams from Florida flying in. So we don't even just stick to the tri-state area. You know, our reach is all the way. I mean, I have guys hitting me up from Uzbekistan, Canada. We're really here to showcase the best amateur talent in the world. You know, and we're on the way to really accomplishing that. But May 25th is going to be huge. You have Danny Maldonado. You know, prior to Danny Maldonado coming to, you know, Triton Fights, you know, he was on a 2-fight losing streak, and you know, he's going at his 3rd title defense, and you know, the kid is an absolute savage, 125-pound absolute savage, but also the nicest kid you'll ever meet too, which is kind of the moniker with most MMA fighters. But yeah, May 25th is going to be straight up fireworks. If you know, and I appreciate you guys plugging us and, you know, talking about our production, but if you thought that our production was good the last time, you guys are really in for you know, a treat. You know, I don't want to spoil it, man, but I got some special effects coming that are going to make the show 3 times as big.
I tell you what, we cover a lot of like events, local events, and I've been to many UFC events, and I have more fun at the local events than I do at the freaking UFC. UFC, you sit in the nosebleed or you sit down low. You can't see anything. I notice with local events, you go to these events and you can see anything anywhere. But now if you add on top of it this production that you guys have, that just adds a little bit extra. With Triton Fights.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just think that when you're at the, when you're at a show that's produced well, from as far as the local circuit, dude, when a guy gets cracked, you hear it. You see the sweat, you see the blood. UFC is great, and I love them. But like you said, you're in the nosebleeds, and it's really hard to feel the organic energy that you do at a Triton Fight show. I feel like Triton Fights kind of sucks you into the cage, and when I'm walking around the crowd, because I do that a lot, just to feel the energy. I want to feel how people are feeling in our crowds. It's organic, man. It's like, it's palpable. It's you can touch it, you can feel it. I've seen a 60-year-old woman standing on our barrier screaming at the top of her lungs, "Kill him!" A lady that you would think gets almond milk from ShopRite, and it just brings something primal out of you.
Now, you seem like a young guy here. I don't like to ask people's ages, but I'm going to ask your age. How old are you?
26.
You're 26 years old, man. You're just a kid right now, and you're just killing it. When did you get into this whole matchmaking, the whole world of MMA? How'd you get yourself into this?
Well, basically, I don't want to call it an accident. I want to call it willpower. I used to be a fighter. I fought, and I hate to say used to be, but yeah. So I used to compete in MMA. I fought in KTFO. In the cage, I tore my ACL, MCL, and meniscus. It totally obliterated my knee. And I was getting fat. I couldn't walk for like 6 months. So, I was getting fat. I was getting depressed. I was turning into somebody that I knew I wasn't. And I just, one day I looked at myself and I said, "Stop being a bitch." And, I just woke up and I had connections in the catering world. I had connections in the venue that you see us at. And, I bridged the gap between, where KTFO used to be, which is now Triton Fights, and I brought Triton Fights to its new home.
CBD.
I'm sorry?
Hold on a second.
CBD.
We got a donation coming in.
CBD.
A little Nate Diaz.
Hey.
Here we go.
CBD,
Filthy
CBD,
Animal
CBD,
jumping in.
CBD.
Smoking the weed.
CBD.
Watch out.
CBD.
CBD.
All right, here we go. Nate Diaz.
CBD. It helps with healing.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before, after fights, training, and make your life a better place.
All right, here's a question from Filthy Animal.
Shout out to Chair King for nearly sponsoring this stream even though CRIS finessed up half their inventory. Also, this guy looks like the type of dude that after waiting 10 minutes in a line, you notice he has been looking at you the entire time.
Is that true? If we're waiting online, are you the guy that just keeps on staring at people? Is it?
Yeah, like, get the fuck out of my way, guy. I'm busy.
All right. Thank you, Filthy Animal, for the donation. I appreciate it. That's Nate Diaz with the CBD. Speaking of CBD, are you allowed to smoke weed and fight for Triton Fights? Be honest.
You're killing me, guy. Look, what I'm going to say is, I'm not no snitch. I'm from New York. That's all I know.
So what are the rules here? How does this work? Now, like you said before, when New York was talking about getting MMA over here, you were just doing it. You're already getting that shit together. So how does this work? Rules. You got the steroids. You got the marijuana. What kind of testing goes on here? I know it's an amateur league. Are you strict with testing, or you let guys just juice up and go for it? How does it work?
Yeah, I mean, we try to be as strict as possible, to be totally honest. We're not going to have a guy, I do investigations on social media and stuff. I'm not going to have a guy that's like, smoking blunts and ripping bongs, on my card, if he's blatantly posting it. If you do that in your private life, we don't do drug testing as far as that goes. I'm also not going to, if I know that you're juicing or something like that, I'm just not going to match you. It's all fun and games, but I'm very, very protective of my integrity, of the integrity of my company. My partner is the same way. We're very, very, protective of our integrity. We don't make mismatches, and we don't have guys juicing in our cage.
Forehead bigger than Mount Everest.
So now someone just jumped in. Vodka actually just jumped in, and he says that your forehead is bigger than Mount Everest. Have you ever heard that before?
I got a big ass forehead, but chicks like it. So
Well,
that's all good.
That's all that really matters, right? All right.
I'm 26. I motorboat a lot of tits, so
There
I'm
you
not
go.
worried.
Hey, Chris Machi live, Triton Fights, Matchmaker on the MMA-Holes. And speaking about motorboating a lot of tits, how is the lady situation? I mean, the after parties look like you have a good time over there. Do you bring home the ring girls? How does it work? Tell us all the dirty secrets.
I'm actually dating one of the ring girls.
Oh, there you go. All right, how does that work?
I mean, I don't know. If I had a metaphor, I guess it would be like rain in a bucket outside, and I'm the bucket.
Well, that works. All right, now we're talking here. So, I mean, this is the type of game. You're a young guy. Listen, you got the world at the palm of your hands right now. You just you're just doing your thing. After parties are happening. There's beautiful women, and the ring girls are throwing themselves at you. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm single. It is what it is.
Chris Machi live, Triton Fights, Matchmaker, big event, May 25th. Okay, and it's at the Space in Westbury, the same place that the CES event's happening this Friday. Now, how can we watch this fight? Is there a pay-per-view, or how does it work? How can we watch this fight?
Yeah, so basically, and I'm really excited to let this one out. CBS Live, we will be on CBS Live on their application and their website. We recently signed a media deal with them. One of the first amateur promotions to be on a level like that. So we're definitely proud about that, and to be involved with such a good, a well-known home brand like CBS.
With matchmaking for this this organization here, is it difficult with guys getting hurt, dropping out? I hear all these nightmares all the time, last-minute things happening. How do you keep your composure as all this thing goes down to weigh-ins and fight day?
Well, I'll be honest, it's getting easier because what's ended up happening, for instance, like this card, I had 250 fighter submission names. I had so many names submitted on this card that we had to open up July 13th. We weren't going to do a July card, and we actually had to open up a new card because there was such an overflow of fighters. So basically, when I first started, yeah, that was an issue. Guys were dropping out. I got an ingrown toenail, my toothaches, I tripped over something. I mean, I had the craziest excuses I've ever seen. But we've kind of we've reached a level where if it's not a legitimate injury, like, these guys aren't pulling out because they want to fight for us. We've created a show that they're proud of. They're proud to go to their friends. They're proud to tell their friends, to come fight.
1 second here.
Does Mackenzie donate to this guy? Doubt it, no boob.
Okay, so Vaca, this has nothing to do with you. It's just about another person that donates. But thank you, Vaca. Not sure what you're talking about, but okay, thank you. Chris Machi live, Triton Fights Matchmaker, and you can follow him at TF Matchmaker, right? TF Matchmaker on Instagram.
Yeah, man, social media.
There you go. Now, I noticed you have a video over here on social media. There's a little promo thing going on here. It's a Series 1. Maybe you could explain what's going on. First of all, I'm going to play just a little bit of this over here. Hopefully there's no copyright music, but who gives a fuck?
No,
you gotta rap one on one shoulder.
Oh, we got another donation coming in.
The other shoulder.
They love you.
You're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
All right, let's see Filthy Animal.
How much does this guy want for the copious amount of subwoofer speakers he has for sale? Also, I bet good money this guy is more wide than he is tall.
All right, so do you sell subwoofer speakers by any chance? All right.
I do not.
Okay. All right. And that's Filthy Animal coming in with the donation. Let's talk about this little promo video. It's on your Instagram. I'm going to play it for a second over here. I noticed right off the bat that you guys, I mean, Jesus Christ, it has a beautiful cage. You have the chandeliers going over here. Is there a dress code to go to this event? How does this work? This looks very fancy.
Honestly, there's not a dress code, but I noticed that people really do get dressed up, man.
Yeah.
I've seen Gucci belts, Fendi dresses, everything, man. It's becoming the boxing of MMA,
It's great. I tell you what, I've been to fights, and it's like in a cafeteria with the drop ceiling. It's just really weird. I mean, this looks fantastic. Let me play this video for a second over here.
Not a hobby. This is not something you do on the weekends with your buddies.
Ronin is a samurai without a master. I have a gym full of Ronins.
Very dramatic.
Full of mercenaries ready to do what they got to do.
Who does the editing for this now? Is this your guys, your people? And explain who we are looking at over here.
Yeah, so basically, my partner and I do everything as far as the media side of it. Originally, when I was saying that we had a background in film, that's what I mean. Yeah, we do the filming, we do the post-production, we do the matchmaking, we do it all. And the gentleman that you're seeing and the gym that you're seeing is Ronin United. It's in Franklin Square. It's a brand new gym. Jay Isaacs, a great trainer, actually one of my old trainers when I used to compete, opened up his own gym. He used to be the head trainer of American Top Team College Point for striking. And Sam Honig is a military veteran. He's actually still active in the military, I believe. And he's a great fighter himself. He's a great person, you know, and I enjoyed getting into the gym and seeing what he's got. And, you know, from a matchmaking perspective, I did want to touch on this. You know, I'm in the gym with these guys. You know, if you look on my social media, you know, I pop up on gyms all the time. I'll take sparring sessions, you know, I roll around with guys. I do rounds with guys, and it helps me gauge their athletic ability. It helps me gauge the type of fighter they are, their style. You know, being able to throw punches with them and exchange. So, you know, I'm not like a fat 40-year-old cross-eyed matchmaker, you know, that, you know, just stuffs money in his pockets or something like that. I know what these guys go through. I've been in there. I know what they go through on a day-to-day basis in the gym, and I really respect a fighter. I really respect head coaches. I really respect fighters for the grind because it's not easy and not everybody can do it.
We got a new subscriber over here, Mackenzie Heaton. Welcome to the MMA-Holes, and we're live with Chris Machi, Triton Fights matchmaker over here. Now, this organization, like we've spoken about, the production's fantastic. You guys have some legit fighters over there, up-and-coming fighters over there. What is the future for Triton Fights? And let me say, May 25th is when the big fight is going down, so check that out at the space. Tickets are available on this website, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct, www.tritonfights.com.
Okay, and I will drop that in our comment section when the stream is done. Also, throw something on the website as well. We are streaming live on the website, the MMA-Holes.com. We're simulcasting because we're crazy over here. What is the future for Triton Fights? Now, I know you have a great production. You have a nice roster of fighters over here. Are you looking down the road to going the pro direction too? Are you looking to compete with the big boys? Where do you see the organization in like 5 years?
I mean, our 5-year plan, you know, it's tough to say. We'd love to do pro. It's not something that it's not something that's not in the works. It's not something that we don't have discussions about on a daily basis, meetings about. You know, CES is a great pro promotion. You know, and that's why we keep them very close to us, and they keep us very close to them. We're learning a lot from each other. You know, so for the next 5 years, I mean, you know, I'd like to see maybe bigger venues. You know, possibly the space in Westbury has been a great home for us so far, but you know, we did sell out our last show at 1,000 seats. You know, right now our immediate goal is just you know, podcast guys like you. You know, we actually just got covered by TMZ. Well, John Gotti's John Gotti III got covered by TMZ. He gave us a great drop on his interview. You know, saying pretty much Triton Fights groomed them for the pros. So we're looking for things like that, media outlets to get behind us and just expose the people to the great production the aforementioned production that we're talking about, and how we're different from what's out there, you know. And yeah, I mean, the pros definitely, but you know, I'd like to see that. I don't think that we've hit a ceiling with the amateurs yet. I think we're doing something that, you know, most people don't do. You know, 1,000 seats, it isn't easy to sell out, but you know, my goal is 2,000, 3,000. You know, just because they're amateurs doesn't mean that they're not great fighters. You know, the sport is evolving. These amateur fighters, they're on fight teams with pros. You know, they're on fight teams with UFC guys. You know, so the sport is evolving. The fighters are evolving. Their athletic ability is evolving, and you know, I don't see why I can't sell out a 2,000, 3,000 seat arena with amateur fighters.
You guys seem like you're going in the right direction for sure. And we mentioned it earlier that John Gotti's fighting this Friday, and he's been shouting you guys out a lot. He really has been shouting you guys. I've even seen you guys training together. You and John were in the gym together. How hard does this man hit?
John hits like, when he hits you, you want to go back home and smack your grandma for having your mother and birthing you into this world. He makes you really regret living. He dropped me one time with a liver shot that I think I shit myself for 3 weeks. So yeah, I mean, the kid is legitimate. And I really want to say this, not because he's a friend of mine, just from this perspective. I hear a lot of guys talk about John like he's like some type of one-trick pony or a gimmick, or because of his last name, he has this much hype around him because of his last name. That is the farthest thing from the truth that there is. If you've ever done a round and you sparred that kid for 1 minute, you would understand that John Gotti III is a legit fighter. From head to toe, he lives it, breathes it. That kid is a legit pro prospect for the bigger shows. He's one of the most dedicated fighters that I've ever come in contact with in general. Not even just including Triton Fights, but just in general. He lives it. And I always hear guys say, oh, it's just because of his last name. It's just because of his last name.
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder. I'm gonna wrap you on the other shoulder. You're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
A donation says.
Not saying that this guy looks like a date rapist, but he sure looks like the poster child of one. Like, bitch, either we gonna fuck or I'm gonna fuck.
Well, he's not calling you a date.
I just got my teeth whitened, so I don't really need to do that anymore.
I mean, Vlad, he's not calling you a date rapist, but he's just saying it's possible. I don't know. Anyway,
it's possible.
Yeah. All right, Chris Machi live on the MMA-Holes. We were just speaking about John Gotti III over there. If you want to finish your thought.
Yeah, no, I mean, to bring the thought full circle, he's just a legit fighter.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, listen, guys, gals, here's the deal. Triton Fights is a fantastic organization. May 25th at the Space. Go check them out at TritonFights.com. I'm going to put the link in the comment section down below. I'll drop it on our website as well. Here's the deal. I want you just to give us a brief, and Tiger, check that out. Tiger Life. He's going to send me a lifetime supply of that real soon, and I'm going to have a heart attack.
You're going to be tweeting on these things.
I'm going to be freaking twitching. All right, so here's the deal, guys. This is what I would like you to do, Chris. Just let us know, why should we go to this event? If you're in New York, come down, check it out. It's going to be a good time. Why should people watch this event, stream it, go to it, and just sponsors, if you want to shout that out as well, now's the time for you to do it.
All right, so basically May 25th, the reason why you want to go to this event is because there's going to be nothing like May 25th on the planet. The reason is, it's an organic take on MMA. You're going to be close to the cage. You're going to be involved in the cage. You're going to be sucked into the cage, and you're going to really feel what the fighters are going through in there. We have the most top level amateurs that you can possibly put in those cage in that cage going in there May 25th. Again, there's 5 title fights. We got Austin Wolfson, Ryan Jarena, Danny Maldonado, Brandon Escobar. Brandon Escobar, look out for that kid. He is a top level wrestler. He travels the world wrestling. Dennis Bazooka, Anthony George. Dennis Bazooka is an absolute savage. He had a war in there last time. We got Cody Payne versus Reginald Mack. We're flying Reginald Mack in from Tampa, Florida. And we have Ajik Ajim versus Ronnie Rodriguez. Ajik, anybody that's trained with that kid knows that, he's the quietest kid, but he'll punch a hole through your face. And Ronnie Rodriguez is also a 3-0 fighter, and he's ready and he's game. So come see some title fights, come see some, beautiful ring girls, and come to the after party, and I'll pour Grey Goose in your mouth.
There you go. I'll definitely be checking it out. Chris, any shout outs to some sponsors? I know you got something in your hand right there.
Yeah, man. Shout out Tiger Life Energy. Energy never tasted so good. This will take out Red Bull. This is going to absolutely take Red Bull off the shelves. Hashtag Stop the Bull. Shout out Frank Lopiccolo. Follow Tiger Life. Tiger Life is spelled with a Y in life, if you see. Yeah, definitely follow them on, on Instagram. Shout out Beyond Average. They're also another great sponsor of us. Shout out Strike Force. They are the Northeast's largest airsoft field. It's super dope to go there. It's like pretty much Call of Duty in real life. And Footlux, which is also another sponsor of ours, and shout out MMA-Holes, and thank you guys for having me on, and I hope we can do this again, and next time I'll get some promo models and get your fan base, excited a little bit.
That sounds like a good time to me. Chris, thanks for coming on after this event or anytime before the event. If you want to pop back in, hey, shoot me an email and we'll make it happen. Chris, thank you again for coming on, and good luck on May
Will do, big guy.
25th.
Thank you.
All right, there he is. CRIS Machi, Triton Fights Matchmaker, live on the MMA-Holes, and that's how that goes down. We have Danny Maldonado that's about to come in on the lines over here. Triton champion. Now check this out over here. Let's see this. There he is, Daniel Maldonado, who, yeah, he's 4-3-0, but check this out. My man's on a little bit of a one-fight winning streak over here, but lost and 3 in a row. This man over here, there's a couple of things I would like to talk about with this guy. He is the champ. He's a 2-time champ, and we will have him on here soon. Look at my big head over there. Let's do this. I'm going to take this away. All right, hold on a second. We do that, and we go like this, and boom. Let me know what you guys think about Triton Fights. Would you guys be interested in checking out their promotion over there? They do a good job, I have to say. I'm glad that my buddy Chris came on the show because there's a big event coming this Friday. CES New York will be covering that event live on the MMA-Holes, and it is wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We'll be covering that live, and John Gotti III will be there. He's the co-main event, and there's a lot of eyes on him. He was on the Ariel Helwani show. He was on TMZs all over the place. He was on the MMA-Holes, most importantly, and he is wonderful, wonderful. Check this out. Now, look at this over here. The MMAHoles.com. We are live. We are live on the website. I'm going to refresh this motherfucker. There is a link in the description. Check it out. This is exciting over here. We got a goddamn website. Look at this. Look at this website. Shout out to JBH in the chat for helping us put this thing together. Look at that. That's fucking saucy as fuck. That's saucy as fuck. There's a message board down here. Look into it. Staley02. Here's the deal. This message board, if you guys want to interrupt the show and you want to throw some messages over here, I'll check them out sporadically. We're going to pull from topics. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole, fap. Old Gary Banjo Sandwich, NH is fapping over there in the chat. There you go. Check it out. And look at that. I'm showing them. This is like an inception here. The website, inside the website, inside. This is unbelievable. What a goddamn show. I tell you what, the production's insane. So the deal with the website's 24/7. You go there. It's free. You hang out. That's it. There's a whole bunch of different pages. You can talk. It's amazing. It's wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Let's look at the chat room. See who we got over here. 34 likes. Hit the likes. 10 more likes. It doesn't mean you can't like this video. Let's go, motherfuckers. Like away.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you, Bruce, for the wonderful, wonderful dance moves. TGIW, motherfuckers. TGIW. Now, JBH, who is in the chat, hanging out in the chat. Well, she's moderating, but she's not going to be doing a show. She's hanging out. She's got some family obligations. So you're stuck with me, motherfucker. You're stuck with me. I'll go as long as I want tonight. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. So all your donations for JBH, throw them my way. Okay? Booty shorts and all that shit. Put them my way because I say so. Because I'm a goddamn celebrity. Check it out. Hey, guys. Look at that. Goddamn celebrity. All right, chat room. Let's see what we got going on over here in the chat. Powerful, edgy bra on the front. Ariel Juwani, J Smooth says. Vigo is on the site all day. That's right, Vigo. You stay on that site. You belong on that site. That's where you live. That's where all the MMA holes live. Let's see. I got, here's the link. I'm just checking my emails real quick. Okay. So we're waiting for Danny Maldonado to jump in live on the MMA Holes. He'll be here shortly. And let's see what we got over here. Vlad with the haha. Eddie Bravo, my master. That's right. Yeah, look at the website. Check this out. And there he is. Look into it. There he is. Eddie Bravo. Just chilling, pointing, flat earth all day. More guests, Chris. We need fresh meats. Yeah, I know. I did see what was going on in the chat. I wish, what I got to do is I got to make a compilation. I can't fucking talk. My mug has too much of me in it. A compilation video of me warning the guests of what they are in for. And I have to say, Chris was awesome. He was like, I get it, man. Let's have a little fun. So that is that over here. Triton Fights, I'm going to put a link in the description. I was blown away, man, by their production. It's pretty impressive. Like, look at this shit. Hold on. Let's see what the sound. Whoa. Whoa, dramatic motherfucking music. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Triton Fights. Ba 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 ba. Hit those drums. Ba 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 ba. Triton Fights. Look at this shit. This is no fucking joke. This is not a joke here. What do you think? What do you think? I'm playing games? You think I'm playing games over here? Check out their website. I'll put the link in the comment section down below. And Jesse, if you're in the chat, maybe you can drop it on our message board over there. Triton Fights, May 25th is going down at the Space. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the next UFC fight over here. Amanda Nunes versus Raquel Pennington. That's right. A little scissor action. A little scissor action going down. And we will be checking that out. We will be doing a Fight Buddies. And we'll be streaming on the website and on over YouTube. It's amazing. Can Fights is Jay Smooth. Listen, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. All right? Maybe one day we'll get Jay Smooth to fight on Triton Fights. Mr. Chris said that, listen, you can smoke weed. Just don't get caught. There you go. Phil the Animal says it looks gay. No, you look gay, my friend. You look gay. Jungle music for when Cans fights is Steve Johnston. So you guys are definitely sold, I can tell. You are, hold on a second. Danny Maldonado. So I'm getting a message from our next guest. Let me check over here. Let's play some game show music. Yeah. Let's check what's going on from my next guest, Danny Maldonado, who should be live soon on the MMA-Holes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am checking messages live. Yeah. Coming at you. All right. All right, hold on a second. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So he says I'm on Google Hangouts now, but he's not. All right, click. All right, here we go. Click the link from the email. There we go. And you'll be live. Okay. So we're just waiting on our guest over here, Danny Maldonado, live on the MMA-Holes. Some technical difficulties. Here he is over here, champion extraordinaire of Triton Fights. There you go. And hey, oh my goodness, holy googly moogly, we got him here live. All right, so we got some feedback over here. Danny Maldonado's live with the MMA-Holes. And hold on a second. Now, I don't know if you have the video on the background. Do you have us on in the background? We might be hearing ourselves here. Looks confusing.
No, I could hear you guys fine.
Okay.
Over here.
All right, now we're good. We're good to go. Danny Maldonado, welcome to the show, my friend. We had Chris over here, Chris Machi, live. And now we have the champ. The champ is here, live on the MMA-Holes Triton Fights. This is exciting news. Danny, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's a pleasure. It's definitely a pleasure, and I love having the East Coast guys over here. We have a bunch of knuckleheads. God knows what the fuck they're going to be saying over here, and we have donations that might be coming in, so beware. We need some head movement over here because you never know what's going to be going on. And right off the bat, there's a donation, so we're going to get to you in a second. Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Gotcha.
Let's see what we got over here. Vodka is coming in with a donation.
Oh, super
Let's see what Vodka's got saying.
Daniel is a paper champ.
Here we
Needs
go.
a slap ugly sob.
Here we go. All right. You didn't even open your mouth yet. Jesus Christ.
God damn, man. At least let me talk for like 5 minutes. Shit. You need to hear my story about how my rough upbringing. Give me a chance. Give me a chance, man.
Okay. All right. So now, chat, hold on a second. Everyone calm down. We have a goddamn 2-time Triton Fights welterweight champion. I was looking at your statisticals over here, what I like to call them, and you have an interesting little story going on. You had a couple of slides in the beginning, right? Then you had a draw and a canceled bout, and bam, you run through 3 in a row, win, win, win. Loss and then another win. So, hey, we're looking at a nice little run over here that you're going on, and now you're a 2-time champion for Triton Fights. Maybe if you can give us a little bit of a backstory, let us know the behind the scenes of Danny Maldonado.
Well, when I first started fighting, I didn't train at all. I just took it off the couch because I loved MMA. So I didn't really train for any of my fights until when I started winning. So I lost 2 in a row, and then I took 2 years off. And then ever since I took 2 years off, I found a good group of coaches, a good gym. I just been on a tear ever since.
Now, Danny Maldonado is live with the MMA-Holes fighting Triton Fights. It is May 25th. I noticed, are you water loading right now? Or you just thirsty?
Yeah. I cut out the sugars, and I just got out of the gym, so I'm pretty like dehydrated. So I kind of need to drink my waters to keep me alive.
Now, you're a flyweight champ. I always like to talk about this. You probably get a million questions all the time about cutting weight and what do you walk around at. How hard is the cut for you? Are you having a good weight cut this time around? And how's that going?
It gets rougher every time because I'm getting older, and then I put on a lot more muscle each fight because my dream has always been to be a 2-time champion in 2 divisions. So I kind of want to put on more size, and I want to dominate in flyweight and in the pros and dominate.
I'm gonna rap one-on-one shoulder. I'm gonna rap you on the other shoulder. And you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Here comes Vlad coming in.
Powerful Jeeps went from selling guns in Men in Black to a champion fighter. Hashtag motivation.
So look, you inspired Vlad. That's actually awesome. Yeah, there you go. Selling guns.
Fucking guy.
Now, you said you had a rough upbringing. How did you get into the sport, man? You said like you were just fighting, going for it. Did you have, run with a bad crowd or bullying, or give me a little backstory there?
Nah, I was kidding about the rough upbringing.
Okay.
It's just a cool story. Everybody, when they start fighting, they always say, I got bullied, or, I got a wedgie in high school. My parents, I don't have a rough upbringing. I just like to fight. I got in with the wrong people when I grew up, but I didn't have a rough upbringing. I was just a stupid knucklehead that liked to fight. Like even with BJ Penn. BJ Penn didn't have a rough upbringing. He was a rich kid that just liked to fight. Me, I just like to fight. I'm from a middle-class family. So I just like to fight. There's nothing crazy about my story. I'm just a regular guy that likes to beat the shit out of people. That's it.
I'm too much of a pussy to be able to relate with you, but how fun is it to actually go in the cage and just fight in front of a crowd like that? The adrenaline must be through the roof. You've done it a bunch of times now. How is the nerves going into these fights?
Well, I'm always scared to death. Like when it's warming up in the back, I look like a little bitch. I'm crying, and then I like try to get cool and be tough, and then I cry again. So it's like a mixture of emotions, and it's like, then once I hear my walkout music, I just turn into a different guy, and once I step into the cage, it's just fun to like punch somebody in the fucking face and then beat them up and then break their will. Me, the type of fighter I am, I like to break people's will. I like to make them want to quit and make them want to just suffer. And that, because it's a mistake when you try to fight me, because I'm always pushing forward, putting pressure in and punching and kicking and taking people down. So yeah, I just like to break people's will, but in the back, I'm crying like a little bitch. I can't stop.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? I always bring this up to people. Everyone said, well, Cowboy Cerrone is one that I like to always bring up. Cowboy Cerrone says the same thing. Even to this day, he gets just as nervous as when he started fighting. The walkout going into the cage, he feels like he's going to puke. I guess that's a good thing, right? Some of these people say they go in there and they have zero nerves, but if you have these nerves, do you feel that gives you a little bit of an edge? Like your adrenaline's going, this means a little bit more to you. You have an advantage over your opponent?
Yeah, I feel like the guys who say, "Oh, I don't get nervous," they most likely they all lose, because I feel like when you have fear, it makes you sharper. It keeps your instincts on like high level. So it's like you're very precise in your movement, because when you're scared, you're on high alert. So when you're on high alert, you're gonna perform to the best of your ability. So I feel like fear and anxiety, the more scared I've ever been is the sharpest I've ever been in a fight, because somebody's trying to beat my ass, so I have to make sure that doesn't happen to me. So fear is huge, And I feel like when I have all these, you know, all these mixed emotions in the back, it just helps me. It helps me, and it keeps me sharp in there. And that's why I've been able to dominate. Because when I wasn't training for fights, and I took my first fights just coming off the couch, I wasn't nervous because I didn't take it seriously. But now that I put in training and my skills are progressing, you know, I like to display my talent. So the scarier I am, the better I fight.
There you go. Danny Maldonado live with the MMA-Holes two-time Triton flyweight champion. Now, when you had the belt wrapped around your waist, what was it feeling like that? Now, I know this is amateur stuff, but this is some serious shit here. You're a champion, for God's sakes. What did it feel like when they wrapped it around? Did you cry like a baby, or what went through your mind?
I cried like a bitch. I cried like a bitch for like 5 seconds, but then I got my mojo back and I started talking shit on the mic because that's who I am. I got a personality. Most of these guys don't have personalities. That's why you got all these amateur champions, but they got no fucking personality. So I feel like nobody really wants to give those guys the money they deserve when they go into the pros, because they only bring a belt with no ego, with no personality. They can't win over the crowd. And I feel like when you're a champion in the amateurs, that does mean something. That means you were able to work your way up just like anybody does in the pros and win a belt, and especially to win 2 belts. And now I have my 3rd one after I smash this dude on the 25th. And with the personality that I have, I'm gonna be a star, and I believe that I can be even bigger than Conor McGregor. I feel like the flyweights need a guy like has a Conor McGregor mystique to him, that willing to take chances. And I feel like I'm the perfect guy for that.
Danny Maldonado live, two-time champ, Triton Fights with the MMA-Holes. Now, I like this. I'm a big trash talk fan, right? Now, I just feel it's part of the game. You know, some people are like, it's disrespectful, this and that. But at the end of the day, if you have respect for your opponent, I feel like you have to kind of sell these fights, right? That's how you get asses in the seats. That's how you get people to watch these fights. What was the worst situation you've had? Like, do you guys go at it at the weigh-ins? Do you try to get into your opponent's head before the fight? How do you talk shit during the fight? How does it work with you?
Me, I like to do a lot of like media, a lot of get my name out there, build my brand. And then, you know, I feel like most guys, they're too shy, but I like to keep it intense in the weigh-ins. I like to, you know, the stare downs got to be intense because it looks good in the pictures. And in the fights, I'm always talking to my opponent. If I'm ground and pounding, I'm always telling them to get out of there or give up, or, you know, they can't really do anything. Just to break them, and I've been successful just breaking people. So, yeah, I feel like you need to bring your personality into fighting, and not be a character, be yourself, but, you know, use what you do when you hang out with your friends and bring it in there, because, you know, you stand out. Once you stand out, that's when the money comes in. I feel like these guys don't understand that. They just want to be martial artists, but martial arts and samurais, they don't get paid, man. Stars get paid. People who are not afraid to speak out get paid. And I feel like I want to get paid. So I'm not doing this shit for free anymore after this.
I tell you what, it's funny that you say that, and I'm listening to you talk, and you seem like you have your own style, your own swag. There's a lot of people that just rip off guys like this man over here in the corner, Conor McGregor, or anyone else. Like you watch, for instance, Kevin Lee. I want to blow my brains out. I think the guy's a fantastic fighter, but when he talks, I literally want to throw myself out of a moving car. It's ridiculous, right? But you sound like you have your own style, your own swag. It seems like that's important, right? You need to develop your own character, like you said, and work with that. You have to be productive in the cage, but also come with some sort of swag. How do you mold a character like that? Do you just be yourself, or do you sit in front of the mirror and you start practicing lines and shit like that? How's it work?
I mean, like sometimes like I'll be like, if I win the fight, what am I gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
And then I like to build off that. But honestly, like if you meet me in person and all my friends, I've always been a character, always been a funny dude. I've always got personality. You know, always got swag. I always bring that. I bring who I really am, and I bring it out there. If I'm fighting, if I'm hanging out with my, and then I fight in front of like 1,000 people, I'm not gonna be like, I don't want to show who I really am. Man, show who you really are, because people are afraid that people are not gonna like them. I don't care if people don't like me. I really don't care. But most because I am myself. I'm not afraid to be myself because I don't care about being judged, because you know, people have no right to judge other people. And you know, I got a lot of support, and base is growing. People want to see me fight. People want to buy tickets to see me fight. So I'm doing a good job. All I'm doing is being myself and kicking people's asses, and that goes hand in hand when you're trying to make money and trying to be a star.
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder.
Hold on a second.
I'm gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
What are you hiding, Danny? You have the demeanor of a man who either is in the same room with a dead hooker's body or you just shot someone.
Vlad wants to know, are you hiding a dead hooker or did you shoot someone? They is anyone there?
Not today.
No.
Not today. Yesterday, but not today. Today's no dead hookers.
All right, so then at least we cleared that up. Thank you, Vlad, for the donation. Danny Maldonado, two-time Triton Fights flyweight champion. Now, Triton Fights, we spoke to the matchmaker CRIS Machi before, and we learned a lot about the organization. This organization is something else. I gotta say, the events that they put together is really something else. And you are a two-time champion over there. May 25th is the event. Your opponent is, hold on, it's Brandon Escobar, and it looks like you guys have the exact same record over here. Maybe if you can tell us a little bit about your opponent, give us some secrets of your game plan or how you're gonna win this fight.
Well, I'm not gonna give my game plan because you might be watching this shit.
Damn.
But
I had to try.
So I wanted this fight, last fight, and I wanted it. I've been able to dominate my opponents with my wrestling, so I wanted somebody that was gonna be my takedowns and force me to stand and showcase my boxing, which I've been training really hard on. And yeah, he's legit from what I heard and from what I've seen in his fight. Man, he pushes a high pace and he has great wrestling skills. So I'm excited for that. But I'm not gonna lose to win. So I go with the mentality that I have to win. So I know he can wrestle, but I can wrestle too. And I didn't wrestle in high school. I didn't wrestle in college. I'm naturally just good at wrestling. So I'll be tested because no one has been able to test me. So I want to be tested, and I'm gonna pass with flying colors because I'm gonna finish this dude for real. Like I'm predicting like a second round TKO. That's what I want, and that's what I'm working hard to get.
Second round TKO. All right, I like the sound of that. Now, forgive me, Brandon Escobar is 5-5-0, and I noticed something over here. This man is off of a 3-fight losing streak, so you have to think about this. He's got to be hungry, right? This man needs a W. He's gonna probably be coming out there swinging. How do you prepare for something like that? When you see a guy, it's like a wounded dog coming into that cage. How do you prepare for something like that?
Well, I know, yeah, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, and I know he took a lot of time off. So I'm hoping that, because I remember when I lost, I took some time off, and I came back and I went on a 3-fight winning streak. So that same concept could apply to him. So I know he's been working really hard on his wrestling. He's won a lot of local tournaments. So I know he's still active, and hoping that he's been training all types of MMA with boxing, kickboxing, because I want the best version of him. And I know, you know, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. You know, when are you ever going to get a title shot coming off a 3-fight losing streak? So I know that he's going to take this opportunity. He's probably training his ass off, but it's not going to be enough because I'm not going to lose. I feel like I'm too well-rounded. And you know, if his wrestling is going to be his only weapon, he already lost.
Danny Maldonado's live, two-time Triton Fights champion, and here we go. This is a big fight for you. Okay, you have two of them nice straps, and you're looking for a third. I gotta say, it looks good for you, but you never know, right? You can't. There's never a layup with this sport over here. That's why we watch these things. That's why these fights happen. But now with these fights under your belt, okay, you have you got 7 fights under your belt right now as amateur. Are you looking the next step to go pro? What is the game plan for the future?
It depends on this performance, but yeah, most likely I'm gonna go pro after this. I feel like most guys need to, you know, have a fight just to get comfortable in the cage, because some guys they rush to the pros and like they're trying to figure out what fighter they want to be, early in their pro career when you should already know what kind of fighter you want to be. When you're in the pros, you just should be improving on what kind of fighter you want to be. You should be as complete before you go pro, because I'm not trying to be one of these pro guys that fights like 20 times before he gets to the UFC or Bellator and be like 18-11 and then figure out what kind of fighter I want to be. I want to be as complete as possible, and I feel like I'm as complete as I can be to be able to, you know, pull off maybe 3 or 4 impressive victories and get a call to the UFC Bellator, because the fly was small, so they need stars, they need fighters, they need guys to challenge the contenders as well as the champions. And I feel like once you're have 3 or 4 or 5 wins, they're gonna pick you up really quick. And then I feel like my rise to the top will be really fast, because I work really hard on all my skills. So I don't see why I can't be with the top guys.
It's funny. I see a lot of these guys. It's like half and half. You see guys that have a couple of AMI fights and boom, they go straight to the pros. And then you see some other guys that do it the right way, I think. I mean, I think you do need those AMI fights under your belt to see everything before you do take that next step. Yeah. I noticed this. We keep speaking about John Gotti III. And I mean, his name is everywhere right now. He's got this big event this Friday. He is like on top of the world. And I noticed when he went on Ariel Helwani's show, he said that he is in no rush to go to a Bellator or to a UFC or any of that stuff. He's in zero rush. He wants to do his time, do whatever, no pun intended, do his time. If you know, John, please, John, don't hurt me. But he wants to do what he has to do, right? And then take that next step. So basically, you're in no rush right now. I mean, you're 26 years old. You want to do what you have to do to get yourself to that level, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually 28.
Well, 28.
I don't have any time to waste.
Oh shit.
That's why
it's a different story.
I started late in. Yeah, I started late in this game. This would be my 6th fight in almost like a year and 2. I've been really you know, going on the ball and taking as much fights as I can with the proper training. So like after this, I think I put on a dominant performance. I get on a show like CES, or maybe like, you know, one of these other local promotions, and then I start kicking ass over there, and then I'll get the call. I feel like next year, hopefully if everything goes well, I'll be in the UFC, because flyweights are needed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Danny Maldonado live in the MMA-Holes, 2-time Triton Fights flyweight champion. There's a tongue twister. Triton Fights flyweight champion is live with us. And okay, so yeah, for some reason I got you mixed up with Chris. Chris is 26 and you are 28. 28 years old. Okay, let's talk about this. 28 years old and you're looking to go pro. There has to be a clock. There has to be that clock in your head. Does this put any added pressure to you now going into this cage? I mean, it's got to put a little bit more pressure.
Not really. I used to, like last year, when I lost when I was on a streak and I lost, I didn't train for that fight. I was starting a new job, so I didn't really put the time in the gym. And I was like, oh, I got to finish this guy. I got to prove myself so I can go pro. And then that wrong mentality of not focusing on the task at hand messed me up. I feel like a lot of guys, they turn pro in their 20s and they end up like losing a lot. And it's not long. It's not, you know, for longevity in the sport, you don't want to take as much damage as possible. So I don't want to be in the pros, like trying to make it to the big show and fight like 10, 20 fights just to get there. So I feel like there is no time clock. I feel like it's how your body feels, because you got guys like Dan Henderson fighting till like he's 80 years old or something. And then you got, you know, Fedor. And then most of the guys that are on the top now are in their mid-30s. It's because, you know, they take care of their body, but they have the experience. By the time most of these guys like Jordan Mean or Rory McDonald, those guys fought like 40 times and they're all fucked up. And they're not even in their prime yet. Like, especially Jordan Mean. Jordan Mean's like, he's 28, 29, and he's like 50 and 10, and he looks like shit. So it's like, it doesn't matter about age. I feel like it's a matter about experience, taking care of your body, and learning and adapting. And if you don't have those concepts, you're not going to make it far.
There you go, Danny Maldonado live with the MMA-Holes. Now, I see a couple of comments from the chat. Maybe I'll open up the phone lines if you'd like to speak to these knuckleheads. 2-time champ is live with us, and I see a couple of funny things in the chat. Some people are calling you Mini War Machine. Have you ever got that before? They're calling you... I don't know if you ever got that.
I mean, I don't be anybody. So I wouldn't be War Machine. Maybe War Machine, like I got guns on me, but not raping War Machine. No.
Now, people are saying, okay, so here's the things. There are people saying that, oh yeah, there's needs for flyweight fighters, but no one cares about the flyweight fighters. Now, I want your opinion on this. I care. I don't understand why people dog the lighter weighted fighters over here. What is the deal with that? Why do the heavyweights and all these fat slobs and listen, nothing against heavyweights, but these other fights where these big knockouts and this crazy shit going down, and then you have the lighter weight guys, why do they get the shaft? With fighting cards too, I've noticed a lot of times they get dropped down on the UFC cards. What do you think the reasoning is for that?
I feel like it started from boxing. Heavyweights always finish the fight early. People want to see exciting finishes. Even like some of the best boxers are like 120. Like Lomachenko was like 127. Mm-hmm. Now I feel like now even with the MMA, I feel like people are accepting more of just being superior technical fighters instead of just, oh, we're gonna knock each other out in the first minute. I feel like people are starting to appreciate a technical fight, like a war of technicality and toughness. And I feel like slowly but surely is getting love, but I think it's just people want to see finishes. And as of late, I feel like flyweights do finish people now. So I think the transition is coming for people to respect the technical aspect of fighting instead of the meathead aspect of fighting. And most of the people that that want to see knockouts, they're a bunch of fucking idiots anyway, because they'll never fight. So fuck them. I don't even give a fuck. You want to watch me fight? You can watch me fight. If you don't want to, then you can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck, man.
Danny Maldonado live, firing shots on the MMA-Holes. May 25th is the event. Triton Fights is where he is fighting. Where are you fighting on this card?
I'm on I think on the co-main event, something like that.
Co-main event, title fight going down, and it should be a fireworks. You're saying a finish in the second round, so stay tuned for that. Hit me with the chat if you want. Hit me with the ones in the chat if you want me to open up the phone lines for a couple of questions for our friend here, Danny Maldonado. And yeah, I think you make a great point, by the way. The Lomachenko and all that stuff going down, people are starting to change. Finally, people are starting to recognize that there are actually people that are super talented at the other weight classes instead of the heavyweights. Listen, let's be honest. Heavyweight boxing is shit right now. I'm just being honest with you. I can't watch it anymore.
Trash.
Right? I mean, am I wrong about this? Or what do you think about boxing versus MMA? What do you think about that as a sport?
Well, I love boxing. Like I started training boxing now to help me, be a better fighter. So I love boxing. I love the whole aspect of boxing and the footwork. I'm a fan of the footwork and the elusiveness. In terms of boxing versus MMA, like, come on, man. Like MMA fighters would kill boxers, but I feel like they can both exist. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of too many crossovers, like Conor going over to fight Floyd, and then they want to come to do MMA. I feel like it doesn't make sense. I feel like you need to stay in your lane because, you'll get exposed. Like if Floyd came in there and fought a mid-tier bantamweight, he'll get fucked up. And then that whole mystique of invincibility would be gone. So I feel like boxing and MMA, they're both beautiful sports, but you got to stay in your lane. Because I'm not going to go in there. I'm a champion in MMA, but I'm not going to go over there and talk shit and think I'm going to be a champion boxer. These motherfuckers have been doing that shit since they were like 2 years old. I'm not going to be able to pick it up like that.
It seems like there's a lot of hostility between the communities, the MMA world and the boxing world. It's so funny, the Mayweather-McGregor thing. What did you think about that whole circus when that went down?
I mean, I saw it live. I feel like the shit talking was staged. I feel like it wasn't exciting. I feel like it was kind of like staged, and then when they did that press conference around like what 6 countries or whatever, that shit the first one was funny, and then it got boring, and then it just became like some bullshit. The fight went out like it was supposed to go, and that's how it was. It was all for money. It wasn't for any. No, McGregor wasn't gonna win.
Yeah.
And anybody who thought he was gonna win, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah,
in the comments, you could talk your shit, but you're fucking stupid. You're stupid.
I don't think anyone deep down thought that McGregor was going to win. I think people were just picking him just to be wise asses, just in case. just in case something crazy happened. But deep down, no one thought McGregor was going to win. It is what it is. Danny Maldonado is live with the MMA-Holes. You can check him out. The Flashnado. Where'd you get that that nickname from? The Flashnado.
Flashnado, actually.
Oh, Flashnado.
It's like my last name, Maldonado. So
I gotcha.
My teammate, we were sparring, and he's like, "Oh, you got fast hands like the Flash, Flashnado." So then I was like, "Okay, I think I could use this. It sounds cool. It looks good on the back of a T-shirt. So fuck it, let's just go with it." He's also fighting on the Triton Fights card too. So check him out, Dennis the Dark Knight Stamp. So we both fighting. We're both coming from the same gym. So we're both looking to put on a show.
All right, and that's on May 25th. Here we go. I'm going to take 2 phone calls. Get your calls in. Who's going to call in at 516-522-0267? Talk to a champion, Daniel Maldonado. Here we go. Phone lines are open for that. So this is exciting stuff. Triton Fights. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. Are you on? So you're on the East Coast over here. Are you a New York guy, or where do you live?
Yeah, I'm from New York. I grew up in Brooklyn, and then now I live in Queens.
Oh, good stuff. All right, Queens represent. There we go. The Queens boys here. We get no respect as Queens boys. It's ridiculous. How dare these people? Now it's always about Brooklyn and Bronx and fuck you guys, Queens. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I get all flustered about that. This event's going to be going down, and it's at the space over here. Have you fought at the space before? Correct?
Yeah, I fought there like 4 times.
4 times at the space. So this is like home for you, right? You're gonna have a lot of family that's gonna be there.
Yeah, it's like my home turf. What was that?
A lot of family that's going to be there. Tickets?
Yeah. I usually bring a big crowd. So, yeah, hopefully they come out. I think I have like maybe 20, 30 people coming, maybe more.
There you go.
So, yeah, they're familiar with the area. So it's always good to have a nice crowd that's pro me instead of pro the other guy.
Do you have parents, sisters, brothers, girlfriend? How does that work? Or you just give it to buddies? Who gets tickets to these fights?
Oh, no, I got like my brother always goes, my mother goes, my uncles go, you know, my lady goes, and then I have a lot of friends and teammates that go. So it's a big support group.
That's awesome. How does your mother feel about you getting in the cage and doing this?
Oh, man. She actually takes it pretty well. Surprisingly, yeah, she's into it. You know, obviously it's better when I win, but yeah, she's super supportive. She's into it. You know, she likes a good scrap. So yeah, surprisingly, she doesn't cry or anything. Like I do more of the crying. She doesn't.
Well, hey, someone's got to do it, right?
Exactly.
Danny Maldonado live in the MMA-Holes. Listen, guys, if you want to call in 516-522-0267, don't be a pussy. Call in. Speak to the champion over here. It's a goddamn champion, for God's sakes. Everyone's like, answer. Maybe my phone lines are dead. Hold on. I'm going to reopen the phone lines. Maybe I'm having technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a show unless I had fucking technical difficulties. I run the whole circus by myself. I need a production team so I could scream at somebody. Anyway, how did you find the show? I know you reached out through Facebook. How did you find us?
Oh, Chris told me about it. So I was like, you know what? I like to do media. I like to talk shit. I like to interact with people. So I felt like I might as well hit you guys up. You guys are cool.
There we go. All right, now you're officially an MMA hole. You have no choice. There is an MMA hole curse. It's been broken by Aljamain Sterling, thank God. But every time people came on the show, they would catch L's. And Aljamain broke this. He broke the curse.
Oh,
thank God.
Oh.
So you don't have to worry about it. You're not cursed.
I don't want to take an L, man. I don't want to take an L. Fuck this show if I take an L.
and they just happen to be black too. So there you go. I mean, the curse is done. It's all done. It's over and done with. Anyway, champion of exactly. All right, who do we got here, guys? Are you gonna call in? You're gonna be a dick. You're gonna leave me hanging? For God's sakes. Let's see. They were joking around about Chris's forehead. They were saying they were joking around about. Apparently they enjoy that. I don't know what the hell that's about. Champion of what exactly? Well, Triton Fights, you cunts. He was black enough to break it. He deserved it. All right. So they're saying he broke it because he's black. Nobody else would respond to him since Chief hitting. Let's see if any Tough is on. That's right. Tough is on. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think about this Ultimate Fighter shit? I mean, do you like this show or not? Do you watch any of that stuff?
I stopped watching it. It's boring now to me.
Mm-hmm. It sucks, right?
It's like this is the same. It's like they're doing like 20. What's it like the 25th season or something?
It's 27 now with Cormier and Miocic.
Jesus Christ! It's like almost my age. Shit.
It's going on.
Need to stop.
way too long. It's going on way too long. It's like enough's enough. Yeah, we were doing a reaction stream to it, and I gave up on it. I was like, enough. They're saying my phone lines are broken. It says open your lines. They're open, fucks. So I guess my phone lines are down. That sucks. Anyway, try to call in 516-522-0267. They could be down, and that they saved you. My phone lines have saved you. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck the phone lines. Fuck all of you, and fuck the phone lines. All right, listen, Danny Maldonado, big fight over here, the 25th. We found out how to watch this fight. Now, why would you, if you were to tell the MMA-Holes, what is the reason to watch this fight, to the pay-per-view, the streaming, the go to the event? Why do people want to tune into this fight?
Because I'm fucking awesome. That's why. No, it's because I put on exciting fights. I got a personality. I'm the next big thing. So why not see the next big thing when you can afford them? There you go.
Man, well,
I'm gonna start charging. I'm gonna start charging people to watch me. They're gonna ask me for autographs. I'm gonna start charging you like $20 because these hands are for fighting, not for writing.
Yeah, it's got to be tough. You leave the house, the paparazzi's following you around and shit like that. I mean,
exactly. That shit happens all the time, man. It's hard enough having all these hoes over here trying to get with me now that I got belts. I got to calm them down, man.
Chicks like the bling.
I got to calm them down.
You said you had a girlfriend and you're married, or how's that going?
Yeah, I got a woman. She's my lady.
Okay.
She's my girlfriend.
Is it difficult?
She's very supportive.
Is it difficult for her when you're in the cage and the ring girls is prancing around and grabbing your ass and shit like that? Is it difficult for her to handle this stuff?
Nobody grabbed my ass yet. I feel like I got a nice ass. Somebody's got to grab it besides her. But nah, she takes it well. She's very supportive. So, you know, like, I appreciate that. That's the kind of woman you need, somebody that supports your dreams, because I'm over here training a lot. So, you know, she has to deal with, you know, sometimes not hanging out with me or seeing me as much because, you know, I dedicate a lot to it. So, you know, I respect her and I appreciate her for that.
I notice a lot of guys say their woman in their corner, whether it's girlfriend or wife, that's like their backbone when it comes to this sport, especially because you experience the highs of the highs and the lows of the lows. It's got to be an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, it is. It's tough, man. Like, when I win, it's a lot easier. I mean, like, she always wants to have like sex right after, but I'm already like fucked up. So I'm like tired. I don't want to have sex for a while and shit. But like, you know, but when I lost my last fight, she was, you know, she was in my corner. She was happy. She cheered me up, and
there you go.
That's the reason why I keep fighting.
Okay, we got a phone call coming in. Unknown number, you are live with Danny Maldonado on the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
I would like to ask Mini War Machine why the fuck he keeps looking around and shifting his eyes like he's hiding something. If you have Christy Mack's dead body in there, you might as well just dump that shit because that pussy's already expired. Kind of like your career will be after you get knocked out in your next fight.
All right, thank you. That was
Wait. Hold on. You even got pubic hair, man? You even got pubic hair?
Oh my God. They're saying that
jerking off the anime, you're going to talk to me about shit.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jay Smooth calling in saying they think you're War Machine. It's not War Machine, for fuck's sake. This is not Danny Maldonado, for God's sake.
Girls actually want to have sex with me. I don't have to rape anybody. I'm good with that. I don't believe in that stuff, man. I'm too smooth and I'm too cool for rape. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need that in my life.
Yeah, rape is not a good look. Danny Maldonado live. We'll take one more call if you guys want to call him with it. Maybe, I don't know. That was Jay Smooth. He's we call him the sixth man. Usually he does this. Okay, last call. Let's see what we got here. Oh, fuck. 309, you're live with the MMA-Holes and Danny Maldonado. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Yeah, Danny, you're a fucking nigger.
All right, there you go. Have you ever been called the N-word before?
I'm guessing he voted for Trump. How's that feel to vote for Trump?
Oh,
that must suck, man. That must suck.
Yeah, sounds like a Trump
supporter. I'm sorry your sister don't want to rape you. All right, I'm sorry about that, man.
Well, the phone lines were a great idea. I think I'm going to shut them things off. Thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate it.
Keep it coming, man. I love this shit. I can talk shit all day.
All right.
All day, unless I got work.
Do you want one more?
I can talk shit.
You want one more call? I'll open it back up. It's up to you. I'm leaving the ball in your court. I will open it up one more time if you want it.
This is hilarious.
All right, we'll take a vote in the chat. Do you want one more call? Hit me with the ones in the chat. I don't even know. They called you the N-word. Have you ever been called the N-word before? It's unbelievable.
Nah, I mean, like, the only thing black about me is my shirt. That's about it. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm keeping the line. So if Danny, it was a pleasure having you on. Make sure you get that W, and after the win, come back on the show and let us know how that goes down. Here's your last chance. Last words to the MMA-Holes. Any sponsors or anything, now's the time to throw it out there.
Yeah, just thanks for everybody supporting me. Thanks for people talking shit. It always feels good when somebody talks shit and I get to reciprocate the hate back. I hate all you motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the support. You know, Triton Fights for giving me the platform to perform. You know, my coaches, anybody that comes support, my sponsors, Get Deliciously Fit and Wear and Tear. Thanks for the support. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna bring that W back, and then I'll be back on the show with Chris to talk to more shit and you know, hate on these Trump supporters.
All right, Danny, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. Good luck at the fight. I'll see you at the fight. I'll be there. And we'll see you after the fight as well. All right, be good, my man.
Have a good one.
Danny Maldonado live with the MMA-Holes. All right, here we go. There it is. The champ. 4-3-0. Triton Fights. Here it is, the card. Boom. Right over here. May 25th at the Space. Go check out their website. It's TritonFights.com. I will drop it in the chat right now if you want to check that out to get your tickets. Yeah. I'll throw it in the comment section as well. There we go. Hey, listen, let me know in the chat, would you like to see Danny Maldonado back on the show? I think he was awesome, man. I have to say, this is the second time in a row where we had two young men. We had four young men come on, and they weathered the storm. They did a very good job, and the MMA-Holes, of course, were cringy as usual. You guys were scared. You guys didn't call in. You were fucking shook. Jay Smooth, shout out to you, and shout out to the N-Bomb who jumped in as well. Shout out to both of you guys. But hopefully Danny catches that W, and that's that. This man over here, John Gotti III, is fighting at CES New York. This man over here was on Ariel Helwani and TMZ. He was also on the MMA-Holes, his first pro fight. I actually have the footage of him kicking some ass in that fight. Go check it out in our playlist. John Gotti III, he's 1-0. Will he be 2-0? We're going to find out this Friday. New York, the Space, and Mystic Moss will be covering it. That's right. I will be there, live, covering the event, CES New York, with my press pass like a goddamn celebrity. I'm going to be covering all these New York events because I'm the man. I'm the man to be doing this. So, I called 8 times. Lanky Smooth, no, you didn't. You didn't call any. You didn't call any. Stop it. But I'll open up the phone lines again and get your thoughts on our guests tonight. Let me know in the chat, what do you guys think about this John Gotti III, who was on Ariel Helwani, and I have to say, the interview was really good. His father was on, John Gotti Jr. was on as well. There's a movie coming out with Travolta playing John Gotti Sr., it's just John Gotti. There are documentaries and a whole bunch of stuff. The family, the notorious name of the Gottis, is crazy. Like, if you don't know the backstory with the Gottis, it's insane. And now you have this young guy who is going into the mixed martial arts world. He was a bodybuilder, and now he's lost weight. He's been training, and now he's a pro fighter. We met him live. Good guy. Not going in that lifestyle. He's going in the lifestyle of a mixed martial artist. The building, half of the building this Friday is Team Gotti. Half of the building at CES is John Gotti's family and friends supporting Mr. Gotti. Is he the real deal? Yes or no? Yes, or no? Let me know in the chat right now. I'm going to be opening up the phone lines. It's TGIW. It's our Wednesday show. We do this every Wednesday. Tough is on. Hold on a second. I'm going to put Tough on for a second here. And what we'll do is I'll hang out with this in the background. Update. What the fuck? You stop update. All right, I guess you're updating my Fire Stick. Anyway, I'm going to have that on the background. Tough 27. Fuck you. Cormier versus Stipe. A big piece of shit. A big piece of shit of a TV show. And what are we doing? Do not press any remote. Keep your remote close to the Fire Stick. Do not. Your Amazon Fire Stick TV remote is being updated. Yeah. Update's complete. Thank you. Anyway, I'll have that on the background. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Now, here's the deal, guys. There is no after show. Okay? Jessie Bell is not going live. So if you have donations, this is the place to put it. Right over here. We got 45 likes. Let's play the fucking song, and we're going to move along. 10 more likes. Get those phone lines ready. MMA-Holes. Let's have a party.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes.
Yeah.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
That's right. Dislikes are dying of AIDS. Only 4 cunts tonight on the MMA-Holes. Here we go. We're going to put on the guide. Tough is on. Was it on Fox? Let's check it out over here. I got fucking remotes everywhere. Mute. Let's see. Tough. Oh my God, I got so many channels here. My head's gonna explode. I'm gonna have this on the background. I'm gonna complain about how horrible it is. FS1 Ultimate Fighter. Okay, we'll watch a little bit of those fights in the background. We're not doing a live reaction. Michael Anzalone says, I like Gotti. I feel bad because of the Gotti reputation, but he is his own person. I think he has a great future in MMA, JBH, and Shat, says Michael Anzalone. So Michael Anzalone says, yeah. Ray Party says, Steve Johnson, wonderful. Chris, your red beard looking swole and sexy tonight. Thank you. Got a haircut, too. Fucking aerodynamic like a motherfucker. And, yeah. I'm going to open up the phone lines as well. And check this out, guys. Check this out. Bang. We are live on our website. We are live on our website. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you have anything that you want to jump on, Ann H says, I never lie because I don't fear anyone. You only lie when you are afraid. There it is, John Gotti. John Gotti Sr. over there. Look at that. If you guys have anything that you want to add on during the show, well, here's our forum, the MMA-Holes forum. Let's see what we got over here. NH with the MMA-Holes and Eddie Bravo. And that's right. Look at this shit, motherfuckers. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about taking this fucking show off of YouTube and just having a one-stop shop on our fucking website. Fuck YouTube. We can just do our show off our website. Like goddamn celebrities. It accentuates the overbite. All the white teeth in the world won't fix that face and forehead. So you guys were really going off on on Chris's forehead. The fuck? I saw the chat. Don't worry, I saw the chat. Sammy the Bull is a rat, says Jay Smooth. John Thotty came at me, bro, says Filthy George. Can Gotti take a beating without pulling out the gat? I've seen him win, CC. You know what I was saying? I don't know why I'm whispering. They have the Red Afro man fighting tonight. It's a big dude. If Gotti were to lose this fight, goddamn, could you imagine the scene? I'm going to have to dip out the back door or something. I don't even know. Frank Lucas' grandson would beat his ass, his Pulse. King of the Gangsters, says Ann H. MMA-Holes BB Talk. Okay, good. I'm going to open up the phone lines at 516-522-0267. Get in on the lines tonight. TGIW. We're going to be watching The Ultimate Fighter in the background, but I'm going to be hanging out with you guys. We can talk UFC 224, Amanda Nunes versus Raquel Pennington. 773, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your minds?
Hit that fool, Chris.
That's right. It's me. What's up?
Chris, what's going on, man? What are you doing?
Well, I'm running a swole, sexy show. Had a couple of guests on, and now it's time to hang out with the Holes.
Right. Now, what's the donation system like? The game system? Is that just whoever donates the most money gets the most points? Is that how that works?
Now, the donation game is on Fuqua Friday. Me and JBH go back and forth. Tonight, any other night, it's just to support the show or interrupt the show. Actually, we like to use the donations to harass our guests. So, yeah, that's what that's for. But, yeah, the points game is on Fridays.
Okay. Now, I got a guest suggestion.
Okay.
Clay Guida.
Oh, that would be a good one. Sure.
You got to try your best to get Clay Guida and talk about his fight coming up with Bobby Green.
Super chat.
Hold on a second. We got it. Speaking of donations.
Who is Peter Gotti? He looks like him without the beard, the one I saw in the Fleischwardon. Rikers Island, get him back on the phone.
All right, now and later, thank you for the donation. Talking about Peter Gotti. Okay. And yeah, if you guys want to donate, there is a super chat underneath the phone over there. And you can, in the description, you can play a song. So, okay, Clay Guida would be a fantastic guest. And how about Clay Guida, who has actually revamped his career once again? This motherfucker is, he's doing it again, Clay. He just won't go away. Every time you think he's going to retire, he keeps on bouncing back. Let me know your thoughts on Clay.
He's got that Midwest toughness. He comes from a wrestling background. He's always dangerous. He's always in for a tough fight against someone like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Clay Guida. And here's the thing about Clay Guida. It's never a boring fight, right? You're never going to see a boring fight with this guy.
Never an easy fight against him either.
It's true. Very, very true. All righty, my man. Thank you for the call.
And one more. You got to get Darren Elkins and Clay Guida. Those are the two hardest workers in the UFC. You got to get them on the show, so do your best with that.
All right. Thanks for the call. Darren Elkins. I would love to have that one. The Damage on the show. Now, here's the deal. The guests today, they reached out to us. We do a lot of favors to have some local guys on here. I like talking to the local guys because these are the guys that are the future of the UFC and all these other organizations. So it's actually kind of fun talking to them before they're anything. When we get UFC fighters on, a great time. But here's the deal. When it comes to the guests, our ratings are a little bit down. People don't give a fuck. People like to hang out over here and just talk shit about mixed martial arts. The reason why I have the guests on is to throw the fans, the viewers, the people that come back each and every week. It's pretty much for you guys. It's not looking to gain subs or anything like that. It's for the Fooks, the MMA-Holes. So if you guys do want to see someone, this is the best way to do it. Okay? At the MMA-Holes is my social media. It's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Anytime you run across these gentlemen, women, fighters on the internet, spam, tag us, the MMA-Holes. And I tell you what, a lot of times, Felony Charles Bennett, that's how he came on the show. Anytime you guys want someone on the show, you go on social media and you spam the fuck out of these fighters and we get them on. Right now, there is a fight looking to go down, going to a commercial. It looks like it's going to be a long one here because it is 10:26. So it's going to be an interesting fight. I'll be watching this fight as well. Opening up the phone lines again at 516-522-0267. If you're just jumping in, we had a couple of guests on tonight. There's our website. A couple of guests. Daniel Maldonado. I was saying the Flashnado. The Flashnado. The Flashnado is what his real name is. He's a champ of Triton Fights. You can go back and check out that interview. And we had Chris Machi, who is the matchmaker for Triton Fights. I think they were both wonderful, wonderful. Hey, Jose, what's up, my man? Welcome to the show, Jose.
God damn, Chris, if you ain't the prettiest son of a bitch in MMA, and then you go and get a fucking mobbed up guest. Good shit, bro.
Yeah, I tell you what, Chris Machi, the matchmaker for Triton Fights, you can tell this guy dabbles. He's good friends with Gotti. So you can tell that this man might have fucking made a couple of people sleep with the fishes.
Hey, man, it's very interesting, though. And you know what, bro? Props to him for doing something, you know, that's above board, because could you imagine just having to live up to that reputation and just, I mean, dude, that's got to be rough, you know, just the psychological, knowing that you come from this killer gangster background and people are going to look at you a certain way and some people ain't going to take you serious and some people are going to expect you to be a certain way. So, hey, man, good to that fucking guy. You know, I hope that he makes a good career fighting over there. But what I wanted to touch on real quick, Chris, I know you're going to hate this fight. What do you think about the speculation that Nate Diaz is going to come back and get a fucking title shot at T-Wood?
Wow, Tyron Woodley? I heard the August date being thrown out there, but Jesus Christ. Jose, where are you?
You know that I'm a huge Diaz fan, so of course I love it. And here's the thing, Chris, I completely agree with you. Diaz isn't ranked high enough. You know, he doesn't deserve a title shot right off the top, yada, yada, yada. That all makes perfect sense, and I agree. But this is what I want to throw at you is Nate Diaz's perspective. The way that he fucking sees it, he's been in the UFC for like 20 fights. He's been doing it for like a decade. He was on Tough. He's already fought for the fucking title before, or I don't know if him and Nate or him and Conor. Actually, it wasn't for the title, but the way he looks at it is that he's a fucking workhorse. He's been there. He's done that. He's fought everybody. So he's like, fuck that. And on top of everything, I'm a huge draw. I deserve a super fight. So, you know, technically, Rankings-wise, no, he hasn't earned it, but just by his work ethic and his popularity and his draw, I think he has earned it. The last thing before I let you go, Gastelum versus Jacare. That's going to be a hell of a fucking fight. And it's all going to come down to, can Gastelum find the chin before fucking Jacare finds the legs for the takedown? We know that Jacare is deadly on the ground, but even though he got a knockout in his last fight, I think that Gastelum's hands are way fucking better. So I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts. I think Gastelum's going to KO the guy.
All right. Thank you for the call, Jose. All right. So Gastelum, we'll start with that. Souza versus Gastelum, which I think is the best fight on UFC 224. It's the only good fight on UFC 224, in my opinion. Now, as an MMA fan, this is not going to be a bad fight. It's going to be fun to watch. I don't give a fuck about it being a main event. This is the fight I love. I don't see Souza losing. And I like Kelvin Gastelum. I'm a fan of Kelvin Gastelum, but it's time for Kelvin to catch another L, and Jacare is going to give it to him. Mackenzie Dern is back with the meat flaps. Lineker versus Kelleher, and Belfort versus Machida. Next week is fight week for UFC 224. So, listen, we're going to have fun. We're going to be live streaming for the fight, but this is the fight to look at on the card. I am most excited about this fight on the card. Let me know what you think in the fucking chat. Let me know what you think right now. Gastelum or Souza? Who do you have? Gastelum or Souza? Let's go. There we go. Like the shit out of this video, motherfuckers. Let's go. Wake the fuck up. It's Wednesday, motherfuckers. The Ultimate Fighter's over here. I thought they were going to fight, but they're scooping peanut butter outside the jar. After I find out who do you have, Gastelum or Jacare Souza, we're going to do some topics. Michael Anzalone says Souza. Yes, yes, yes. Filthy Animal says phone lines. I say, fuck you. I don't care. I hope they both die, says Steve Johnston. Head movements. Jacare or Kelvin Gastelum. Gastelum KO, says Jose. Gary Banjo Sandwich says, my picks are on your site. Well, let me know. I want to know. The Super Chat's open. If you want to interrupt the show at any time, click the dollar symbol. Someone come on Ronda Rousey. It's TGIW people, says NH. The gas till owns, says Rosie O'Donnell. I want murder in Brazil, says Jay Smooth. And that's right. This card is in Brazil. I got Jacare Souza. They're doing the weigh-ins right now on Tough 27. Who cares? Are you ready for topics? Everybody sing. Topics. Wake up Wednesday night, fucks. It's the MMA-Holes Live. If you're not subscribed, what the fuck are you waiting for? We do 3 shows a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Fuqua Friday is the last one. We are live as well on our website. We are live on our website right now. Check this out. Bada bing, bada boom. Live, live, live. Bing. Hit it right there. Topics. Look at that shit. That's technology over there. There's a message board. If you guys want to drop in a message, interrupt the show with a message. And look at this. Thanks, Chris and Jessie. Here's a love letter. Hold on. Hi, Chris and Jessie. I love the site. It's great. Thank you both for creating it. This. Ah, yes. Thank you, Michael Anzalone. You are
wonderful, wonderful.
There you go. There you go. All right, let's go to topics, and this is how this is going to work. We're switching things around. This show is so good. I swear to God, it's so fucking good. Hold on a second. Vigo has something over here. Chris, please do this for MMA Whole Nation. Okay, let's see. Oh, Tom Green. Yo, this guy over here is so fucking funny. Let's see what he's got. Oh, this is where he sucks on the milk. There. All right. There you go. Tom Green is the fucking GOAT. I love Tom Green. So go shout out. If you want to check out the rest of that video, go to the message board. Let's see what else we got over here. Danny M. What's up, Danny? The champ, says Ann H. By the way, Ann H has been killing it on our message board, and this is on our website, the MMAHoles.com. All right. Let's see what we have on topics. JBH dropped a couple of things over here. And check this out. Johnny Hendricks says, UFC wants him back at welterweight. And I say, Johnny Hendricks, welterweight. Motherfucker's not hitting welterweight. Please. Let me know in the chat right now. Do you think that Johnny Hendricks could even think about sniffing about hitting welterweight? And I say, no. Come on. I thought he was on his way to Bellator. What is going on? This guy doesn't even know what weight class he's at. Get out of here. Johnny Hendricks. Are you fucking kidding me? How the hell is he still in the UFC? After USADA, after the GSP fight, what the fuck happened? He's been a shell of his former self. It's ridiculous. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Let me know in the chat, yes or no, Johnny Hendricks back at welterweight? Oh, my fucking God. Chris, we need more victims to abuse, says Steve Johnson. Don't worry. You'll have a lot on Friday when I go live. I can watch Hendricks lose again. I cannot watch Hendricks lose against his Olympia Lowlife. It's a job to come in here every other night and entertain everyone. That's right, Steve Johnson. That's why we are wonderful, wonderful. The Honorable Minister Nuri Muhammad's here, says Hendricks could go to Bellator and destroy everyone. Drunk Savage says cheeseburgers are like to Hendricks, or like crack to Hendricks. Yeah, that's true. Hell no, says CC Ryder. I do this out of passion for free, says Steve Johnson. I want my wife back at the strawweight, says the Go Blue Dude. Okay. Johnny's deluded. I don't give a fuck, says HK. Leon Pulse says Hendricks versus Lawler. Who wins now? That's a good question. That is a good question. Hendricks Lawler, they had 2 fights. And by the way, they could have went either way, those 2 fights. You got Tough 27 over here, and it is 10:36. So I'm curious to see what happens. I'll keep an eye on these fights. Hendricks versus Lawler now. Lawler looks like a shell. Hendricks looks like a shell. And honestly, if Hendricks could get back to 170, I would like to see the fight. Who the fuck would win? You know what? I would have to say, God damn. Who would win? You know what? I would give it to Hendricks because I think he would just fucking... I would give it to Hendricks. Lawler does not look good. That's like my goal weight, 170. I may never hit that, though, says the Carrie Show. What's up, Carrie? Lanky Smoothin. Message for attack. Don't stop till you get enough. Okay, Fedor versus Johnny Hendricks is Vigo. Let's see what else we got in topics. Topics. Yes, topics. All right.
Wonderful.
Let's see what else we have on the message board over here. If you guys stumble across any breaking news, you can drop here on topics. Check this out. Edson Barboza wants quick return to the UFC. So Barboza's like, all right, I keep fucking losing. I keep getting mutilated. So let's go back and catch another beating. I want to see Edson Barboza versus a striker. But after those 2 L's, Khabib and Kevin Lee, take a break, right? Take a fucking break. What are we doing, Edson? What the fuck are you doing? Take a little bit of a break, revamp, back to the drawing board, and get back in the cage. Quick return after that one, I say no. What's this motherfucking chat say? I'm very disappointed. 46 likes. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Let's like the fuck out of this video. What are you doing? Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up and like this video. Like the shit out of this video. Edson wants to die, says Jay Smooth. Hi, everyone. Hi, Carrie. Barboza is still a beast. Just stay away from top-level wrestlers. It's true, Steve Johnson. I think he could stand there with the best of them, especially with those kicks. Fucking A. Fuck it. Edson versus Nate. Why not? I like it. But you know what? I actually like that fight. The Go Blue Dude. I enjoy that one. Let him get slaughtered, says Jay Smooth. Work on the ground game. And he has, Cece. He has. He's been working hard on the East Coast with that ground shit, and it just hasn't worked out for him. He needs to work on his takedown defenses. Vlad, he looks good mutilated between rounds. By the way, we're going to try something new here. Patrons, there's a Discord. There's a private Discord. I'm going to pull that up over here. If you are a patron, and fuck you, Pulse, with your Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, I'm declined. You declined like 40 times. What are you doing, Pulse? Get your shit together. I would like you in a Discord, but stop being a cunt, for God's sakes. The Discord, I found out you can take video calls and you can take just regular calls from the Discord. So what I'm thinking about doing is this. The patrons, the people that are in the Discord, and you can find our Discord on the website over here. Check this out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the MMA-Holes website. And we are live, motherfuckers. We are live. Check it out. Yes. We are live on this website, the MMA-Holes. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. You enter that motherfucker. We have pages of goodness here. And there I am, Mystic Moss. You got the Pick'em League. If you're not in goat milk, well, what are you waiting for? You click that goat. We got the merchandise Look at the fucking wonderful, wonderful merchandise. And here's our patrons, Patreon. We have our packages and rewards. And this is on our website. Wonderful, wonderful. If you want to contact us for bookings and sponsorships, well, we have a sponsorship page as well. OMG. Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, the fight's about to get started over here. I'll watch a little bit of this. Team Cormier versus Team Miocic. And it's probably going to go to a commercial. No, it's fighting. Pena versus Martinez. Well, check this one out over here. Patrons, patrons, patrons. I'm thinking about doing this, okay? I'm thinking about this. For the patrons, maybe having a section of private calling for the patrons, our Discord patrons, and video calls, NH. How about NH calling in via Patreon? What about Vlad or Marky Wahoo? All the sick fucks in our patrons. Maybe we'll get them part of the show. Let me know what the ones if you want to see stuff from the Discord over there. That's our private community. But if you don't want to do the Discord and the patrons over there, no problem. Our website is where we're going to be able to find you guys. Martinez versus Pena is going on tough. I'm going to finish up the topics in a second. But this looks like a good one over here. Pena's got the orange, and he's getting worked by Martinez. A knee to the body, multiple knees out of the Muay Thai clinches Pena. Pena's long, lanky. He looks like Rhett and Link on YouTube. Good Mythical Morning. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. We got a good fight over here. Good fight. Tough 27. If you're jumping in right now, Tough 27's got a good fight, and this has my attention. This is what I want to see, some fucking fights. These guys are throwing. Martinez versus Pena. Who will win? Who's watching Tough in the chat? Let me know. Who's watching Tough? Hit me with the Tough in the chat if you're watching this shit. This Tough means a lot. It's relevant. Discord is great for gaming, says Skullcracker187. There's a lot of shit we could do in the Discord over there. Video calls and all that shit. So I would like that. NH is down. I donated $5. My question didn't get answered, says Michael. It says now and later. Hold on a second. What was your question again? I'm going to go back. Now and later says, who is Peter Gotti? Who is Peter Gotti? He looks like him without the beard. The one I saw in the psych ward on Rikers Island. Get him back on the phone. I don't know what the fuck you're... Now and later. How about you donate again? I have no way to explain yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. Tough. So Drunk Savage is watching. Kenshiro Ryu's watching. Go Bob Ross is Kenshiro. That's right. He does look... Oh, the elbow to the face by Martinez. Pena eats the elbow, spins him around. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first round. Look at this motherfucker. Super chat.
Minister Nuri is a fraud and a house Negro.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister Malik Zulu Shabazz Jr. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got to fight. Guys, if you're not watching Tough right now, we got to fight. Takedown by Martinez, but Pena does a good job getting back up to the feet. Elbow over the top. Uppercuts by Pena. Oh, Pena's cracking him. Martinez spins around, eats some shots. Face is opened up. 2 minutes left in the first round. Finally, we got a good fight on Tough 27. Finally, reacting to this shit. You can post all the links to the fights on the website. Gary, I didn't say it, but why not? Why the fuck not? That's right. Go check out our website. This place, I tell you what, this shit's going to take over the internet. I'm guaranteeing this right now. This website is going to fucking destroy the internet. This is going to be the best MMA website in the world. Over here, check this out. And shout out to JBH JBH is fucking, she's killing it on that website. She's wonderful, wonderful. Subscribe to Jessie Belle Hill. Link in the description. Our moderator. She's not going live tonight. So if you guys want to donate the booty shorts, maybe I'll do a booty shorts donation. Cinco de Mayo is coming up this weekend. So happy Cinco de Mayo to the Mexicans out there. You are here to abuse now. Minister of Death has spoken, says Steve Johnson, watching Tough Through Uses, the Go Blue dude. Guys, we got to fight. 1 minute. We have a very good first round between these two. Martinez versus Pena. Looks like Martinez stumbled a little bit, and now he caught a left by Pena in the middle of the cage. More damage on the face of Martinez, but Pena is still... Oh, shit. Look at these shots by Pena. Pena's teeing off. Pena Martinez. Good fight. Really good fight in the first round. Elbow coming in by Pena. The black/white Bob Ross, orange-haired Ronald McDonald. There's a million things going on here. Oh, beautiful shots. Oh, the knee. Pena's teeing off, and Martinez comes off with a right. Martinez eats it up. Spinning head kick by Martinez. What a fight. What a fight. I'm watching Tough 27. We got to fight. Create your own cryptocurrency. You want me to do that, Vigo? We'll have 40 pages on our website. We'll do it all there. We'll do a chatterbait. That's right. I'm watching Team Fighting Championship, Russia versus Poland. How much more entertaining, even though it's 1999. CC Ryder, I've seen that. The, first round is done. Dana White is clapping. Go back to their respective corners, and we got Team Cormier versus Stipe Miocic going down. This is a good that's a good fight. Also, Discord is the best for knock-knock jokes. Yes, that's true. Michael Anzalone with the knock-knock jokes. Let's see, Discord. The Discord's a cool... I got to say, what we have over there in the Discord community, our patrons, I have to say, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Discord. Shout out to the patrons. You guys are great. I swear to God, there are some good fucking people in there. And, they dropped in Kobe from Kobe's Corners link. Check out Kobe as well. Good luck, Chris. It says Ann H going on over there, so I'm checking out the Discord. And, we're going to take some calls down the road through the Discord and get that shit going. All right, what round? We're going into the second round, Jay. I'm telling you right now, put on FS1, guys. And if you can, I'm going to just give you a quick synopsis of what's going on here. We're going into round 2. We got a fight. We got a good fight. I don't know who's going to win that one, says Steve Johnson. Skullcracker 187 says, Tough used to bring in the best talent. Now it's just desperate young guys that don't mind signing a shit deal to get on TV and will never go anywhere. Skullcracker, here's the deal. I still believe in Tough's farm system. I still believe in the people that they bring in are good. You know, we have some champs coming out of Tough. Even in the recent years, look at Rose. Look at Rose Namajunas. I mean, right there you go. Tough. TJ Dillashaw. You got guys coming out of there that are fucking studs and studettes. So Tough does a good job bringing the fighters in. It's just their show is shit. We have a good fight going on over here. Tough Talks is next. Damn, just noticed 900 plus subs this week, says the Go Blue dude. You know, here's the deal, guys. At UFC 224, we're looking to get 10,000 subs. That's right, 10,000 subs on the MMA-Holes, and we couldn't do it without you motherfuckers. 10 more likes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, guys. Like the shit out of this video. Time to dance. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. I see a lot of people in the chat popping in and saying, you guys going to UFC 225. That's a great card. There were rumblings that we might go to UFC 225. Now, I don't go to the events. I can get tickets. My friend actually has a V-neck. He can get us tickets, like cage side seats. But what I do is I stream for you guys. We do live streams here on the channel because it's ridiculous. I spend too much time with you guys. But you're going, CC Ryder? Well, here's the thing. I was thinking about going to Fight Week. I was thinking about covering the event and then doing a Fight Buddies in Chicago. So maybe we'll do a live Fight Buddies in Chicago. It's possible. Anything is possible on the MMA-Holes. Anything's possible. So who knows? I want to go back to Chicago. I like Chicago. Good spot. Ariane Celeste, I think, was the ring girl. Sponsored by Reebok. Modelo. And we have a second round about to get going over here. No after show. No after show tonight. You're stuck with me, motherfuckers. Maybe I'll go a couple of extra minutes. Do you guys want me to go a couple of extra minutes? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. Do we go a couple of extra minutes? I'll open up the phone lines. We have a couple more topics. So let's have some fun, motherfuckers. Feel free to donate. Feel free to do whatever the fuck you want, because we're here on a Wednesday night. Round 2 has begun. I have no clock. I'm just going to talk you through this. Pena versus Martinez. It's 10:50, so you know it's not getting past this round. We're going to either see a finish or a unanimous decision. Wow, look at this fight. Martinez with nice fucking shots to the body. I like the striking by Pena, though. He's slick. He's smooth. Hook by Pena. But Martinez just got heart. He got heart. Martinez Pena, Ultimate Fighter, Tough 27. We're doing just a reaction. I wasn't going to react to this thing, but it's a good fight. Go 3 extra minutes. Just 3? Okay. 224 is going to be better than expected, says Go Blue. Dude, here's the thing with 224. As an MMA fan, it will be fun. As a pay-per-view card and the casual peeps jumping in, it's not going to be that good. Oh, the head kick by Pena. Wow, beautiful head kick. Martinez eats it. He comes in with a right. Martinez goes for a takedown against the fence. Pena looking to spin him off. 2 underhooks, spins him around. Pena's lining up the knees to the body. Martinez wisely breaks off. What a fight. Good fight here. Very, very good fight. Good, 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 good.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, good, 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 good.
Kick to the body by Pena. And if you notice that Martinez's arms are dropped, he is definitely covering those ribs. Those body shots are hurting. Nice shot to the body by Martinez. Imagine Martinez could dig deep and get the W. I think he lost the first round, but it was a fucking fire burner. Pena's Martinez, 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second round. We're just reacting to this quick. This is Tough 27. Miocic versus DC. I don't have a clock. Ooh, a nice left. Boom. Look at the combos. But Martinez eats it and hits him with an uppercut. Martinez with a fucking hook to the head of Pena. Comes over the top with another one on Pena. Martinez trying to come back here. A left by Pena. Pena Martinez. What a fight. Good stand-up battle between the two. Elbow comes in. Martinez slips and eats some shots by Pena. Martinez almost caught an L there by slipping. What heart, though, Martinez has. He's blocking a lot of those shots, but Jesus Christ. He's catching him. Comes over with a right. Pena wisely gets out of the way. Back to the middle of the cage. 2 fighters. Pena versus Martinez. The Geico symbol. The Monster Energy drink logo on the corners of the cage. Good stuff. All right, good, good, good. Kanye keeping it real. Give him some humanitarian awards ASAP, says a Playavision Network. What's going on, guys? We're simulcasting as well. We are simulcasting on our website. You can enter that shit and bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. There we are. We are live. We are on air. And there I am watching a fight, reacting. Let's see. What is this? Remember My Poem, says Gary Banjo Sandwich. And here's Gary's poem. There you go. You can read it on the website. Check that out. Gary Banjo Sandwich dropping in the poem over there on the message board. It's very nice. Very sweet. Very sweet of you. Chris, please do this for MMA-Holes Nation. Thank you, Chris and Jesse. And that is the MMA-Holes on the message board. We're going to go through the topics after this fight. I do want to see the outcome of this thing. DC yelling in the corner. We have 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the second round. It's not going past this round. I think Pena's going to win these 2 rounds, and he is just teeing off. Oh, a knee to the head by Martinez. Can Pena finish the fight? Martinez under. Big shots by Pena. Pena's got the underhooks in. Knees to the body against the fence. Pena using all of that weight, pushing forward as Martinez's back is against the fence. Martinez spins him off. They reset back to the middle of the cage. Pena versus Martinez. Pena needs a prayer with 50 seconds left in the fight. Who the fuck is that guy, says Lanky. Who the fuck?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Kanye's promoting his album. They cut my girl, Candace Owens, out of the interview. She's destroying TMZ, says Elite XXXL. What's up, Elite? What's going on? How many people in the chat are watching this on the website? How many people in the chat are watching this on the website? Let me know. 25 seconds left Martinez versus Pena. We're reacting to Tough 27, and Pena's opening it up again. Beautiful striking. Martinez's face is opened up, and Pena's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, and a takedown. Oh, stopped by Pena. Martinez is trying with 10 seconds left to get something. Leg kicks by Pena. Pena looking to cruise to a win, but we had a war, a 2-round war. As time winds down, looks like Pena gets the win. We're going to go to the official decision in a second. Here we go. Tough 27 fight is over. He's showboating now. That's true, Jay Smooth. They burned down her Shake Shack in Armenia. What are you talking about here? I'm watching you, duh, says Lanky Smoothing. Okay, you're watching me. Regardless, you're watching me. That's all that matters. 51 watching. What's going on? Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and if you don't, you can lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
Done, done, done. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wait for the official decision, but let's go to another topic on our message board. Topics.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Eddie Alvarez, I'm not fighting until I get a new deal. I'm not fighting until I get a new deal. Eddie Alvarez is not fighting. He has one fight left on his contract, and he's holding out. And I think it's a very smart move by Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez wisely holding out. Let's see if we go to the rankings over here. A former champ knocked off by Conor McGregor, scrolling in. And Eddie Alvarez. A lot of questions. Who should his next fight be? A lot of people are saying, including myself, it should be Dustin Poirier, number 2. Rematch. Eddie Alvarez sitting at number 3 on the lightweight division. What do you guys think? Should Eddie Alvarez get an extension on his contract, or should he fight one more and then bounce? Let me know in the chat, and I'm going to open up the phone lines as well. 516-522-0267. Get in on the horn right now. MMA-Holes. Pettis versus Chiesa rebooked for 226. That's true. That's correct. Jacob Phillips. Look at the Philly ambiguously diverse race face. This is Steve Johnston. Eddie Smolvez says PlayStation Network. Kevin Lee. So Pulse wants Kevin Lee. And here is the decision. And there he is. The winner. The Orange Trunks gets the win. Good job over there. What a fight. Tough 27. What a fight. Luis Pena. Lightweight. Speaking of lightweights, that's what we're talking about now. Eddie Alvarez. Okay, we're going to move on from Tough 27. Eddie No Rogaine Alvarez says Christopher Shelton. He should get the extension. He's number 3, I think. He is Steve Johnson. He's number 3. Let's all call and hang up, says Play Vision. So funny. You are so funny. You're such a funny guy, Play Vision. You're so funny. All right, here we go. What's the next one over here on Topics? We're going a little bit longer tonight because JBH is not doing the after show, so we're going to hang out with you guys. Hanging with the boys. Hope everyone's fapping in the chat. Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Tisha Torres. Quick turnaround on Fox 30. Let's see. When is Fox 30? Fox. This is according to MMA Fighting over here. When is Fox 30? Calgary, July 28th. Calgary, July 28th is when JJ will be back in the cage against Tisha Torres. Quick turnaround again. JJ is not fucking around. Now, listen. She lost 2 fights versus the champ, Rose Namajunas. Maybe, I think it's just Rose, man. Some people, let's talk about this. Rose Namajunas versus JJ. 2 fights go down, and JJ catches 2 L's. I thought the second one was a hell of a lot closer than the first. The first one was a complete domination. But the second one, JJ came back. And honestly, according to the unofficial stats, JJ won the fight. You can say what you want. On paper, Rose won, and that's all that matters. So now what's next for JJ? Off of a pay-per-view and on a UFC Fox 30 in Calgary. Is it too quick for JJ to come back? I noticed Colby from Colby's Corner, link in the description, was saying that maybe it's too quick. ATT making her come back too quick. Is her chin tested? Is it weakened from all the fights that she has? I don't think yet. I don't think she's got that chin yet. I think she's still got it, and I think she could still be a champ, to be honest. I don't mind the quick turnarounds. Look what happened with Frankie Edgar. That worked out well. Tisha Torres is tough. The tiny tornado, she's a tough one, but I'm not worried. So I like JJ. I'm glad she's coming back quick. And I think she's going to get a W versus an L.
Wonderful.
It's too late versus Tisha Torres. That's what I'm saying over there. Let's see what the chat has to say. JJ versus Torres is a great fight. I love the fight too. JJ on a fight night is cool, says Almond Brothers. JJ needs to go to 125 and fight Valentina, says Drunk Savage. They fought before. And yeah, JJ is having a little trouble getting to that weight. So maybe 125 is in her future for sure. Nah, JJ can do it, says CC Ryder. JJ needs 125, says J Smooth. Torres has no KO power. Tisha needs it, says J Smooth. She has a horse chin, says CC Ryder. JJ should no longer play, says Play Vision. Jay, where'd your boy Darth Bango says X-Ghost. He's MIA. She never had a chin. Every left hook drops her in the UFC in every fight, says Steve Johnson. At 125, she would fight Valentina, says Rose. Well, Rosie. Well, here's the thing. Valentina Shevchenko is fighting the champ over there at 125, and we'll see. But the champ is hurt over there. I forgot her fucking name. What is the champ of Buck 25? Fuck's her name. She won the Ultimate Fighter. Let's see. Nico Montana is her name. I forgot her name for a second. There we go. And here's the rankings of the women's flyweights at Buck 25. Valentina Shevchenko, Sijara Eubanks, Lauren Murphy, Alexis Davis, Roxanne Modafferi. And Valentina Shevchenko is the #1 contender. She is next in line at 125. And I say rest in peace, Nico Montana. But Nico Montana's hurt. She has said she has a hurt foot, and it's never going to be the same, and then blah, 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 blah. We'll see what happens with that. Let's see what else we have in topics.
Wonderful.
We are on the MMA-Holes boom.com over here, MMA-Holes.com, and we are live streaming over there. You can watch it over there. You can watch it over here. Don't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck. Let's see what we got here on our message board, because this is where we're pulling our topics. If you have anything that you want to drop in over here, you can drop it right up top. Let's see what we got over here on the MMA-Holes. We're going to do a couple more topics, and we're going to wind this ish down. Nick Newell was on Ariel Helwani show, friend of the show, Nick Newell, who is on the MMA-Holes as well. Well, he's going to fight at the Contender Series, and he says he doesn't mind taking the hard road to the UFC. Fighting at the Contender Series, and I like what they're doing over here. Yes, he's a 14-1 professional fighter with a shitload of finishes. What does he have? 11 of them finishes out of the 14 wins, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Nick Newell spoke with Dana White, and now he will be on the Contender Series. They're targeting it. Jesus Christ.
Wonderful.
During the summertime. So I think it's July or some shit like that. Contender Series. What do you think, chat room? Do you think that the Contender Series is the way to go, or should they have just thrown him onto the UFC roster? Let me know in the chat. He did fight Justin Gaethje, his only loss. Let me know. Contender Series or UFC roster? Let me know. Who is hiding? Probably in Montana. She's either, all right, she's another tranny fighter, says Steve Johnson. He crying after that roast, says Jay Smooth. The forehead shit. You guys are fucked up. The first guest has metal in his mouth. ATM J Smooth. Much respect for Newell, says the Go Blue Dude. Yeah, I mean, how could you not respect the guy, right? One-armed, and he's going to the fucking UFC. Just think about that. Let that soak into your fucking head. Nick Newell, who came on the MMA-Holes, if you missed it, he was on here twice. The MMA-Holes. And FAA extraordinaire. One arm in the UFC. If he doesn't get past the Contender Series, just think about what he's doing, this guy. Fantastic shit. Fantastic stuff. Much respect. Contender is the way, says Kenshiro Ryu. Greg Hardy, heavyweight. GOAT, says Jay Smooth. Nightbot is fapping, says Gary Banjo Sandwich. That's true.
Fap.
He is fapping.
Fap.
Nico just mad she got a small box blanket. Nick Newell should be on one of those ESPN arm wrestling shows, says Pulse. So there we go. Some intelligent comments as usual from the chat. You guys are wonderful.
Wonderful.
I wouldn't expect it any other way on the MMA-Holes. Let's see what other news we have here. Topics time. We have this. Ray Borg out. And look at this motherfucker. God. So, Pantoja versus Moreno is the fight. What is up with Ray Borg, man? Mr. Pullout. fucking Ray Borg is out again. And no one gives a fuck, right? So Moreno has another one. I did want to see Borg versus Moreno. I like that fight, but this is the second time we couldn't see this thing. So I don't care. And I'm just going to fucking move on. I'm seriously just going to move on from that shit because honestly, fuck you, Ray Borg. How many times are we going to get, who cares? And we're going to end it off with this. Nathaniel Diaz in serious talks for August return. That's right, motherfucker. Right. I'm coming back. I'm going with CBD. I'm going to smoke my CBD. I'm going to come back. I'll come back in August. I'm going to fight whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to fight whatever the fuck I want over here. Don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. Because I'm Nate Diaz. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. It's all right. Look at my face. It's all bloody. My face always does this. Look at his face. Look at his face. There's a face only a Nick Diaz would love, right? Look at me. I'm coming back in August. Now the question is this to you, the MMA-Holes. Who's that fight? Who's that fucking fight? It's all about the money fight, motherfucker. All about the fucking money fight. So who should I fight? Let me know in the chat. Who should Nate Diaz fight? Who should Nate Diaz fight? Let me know in the chat. Now, the phone lines are open at 516-522-0267. We are simulcasting over here on the MMA-Holes.com. MMA-Holes.com is the website. That's right. The MMA-Holes has a website. And look, there he is, Nate Diaz. And check this out. Who should Nate Diaz fight? So there you go. Just like that. The MMA-Holes are live on the website. When you get a chance, after the show winds down, you can have some fun over here. Check out this website. We have a message board. It's open all fucking night. It's free. Have some fun over there. Jump aboard our wonderful, wonderful world. What we're going to be doing on this website is that we're going to be having contests. We're going to be having a lot of things over here. The Pick'em League, if you want to go to Goat Milk, we have a link straight to the Pick'em League. Boom. You're right in. Goat Milk. If you're not part of it, you can join in. Oh, look at this. Kenshiro Ryu, welcome to the MMA-Holes. What's up, my man?
Hello, I'm Nico Montano, and my vagina hurts, and I can't fight Valentina Shevchenko, and Ariel Juhani is a bitch. Fuck him.
Okay. Now, what do you think about Nate Diaz? Who should Nate Diaz fight in August?
Chris, stay humble. Stay humble, okay?
I will. All right. What the fuck? I was Kenshiro doing an impersonation of I'm not sure who over there. I'm not sure who. By the way, guys, if you're just jumping in, JBH is not streaming tonight. She's with family tonight. So you're stuck with me. I'm only going to go to 11:30 p.m. over here. We're going to keep the phone lines open. We're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about on TGIW. We just watched a tough fight. Luis Pena won. We had two guests on. We have Chris Machi and Danny Maldonado. Triton Fights in May 25th. This Friday, I will be covering CES New York with John Gotti, legendary John Gotti, or soon-to-be legendary John Gotti. We're going to try to get him on the show again on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you slap that notification bell because it's wonderful, wonderful. And like I was saying before Kenshiro weirded me out, this website over here, you can go straight to our Pick'em League straight from the website. We got our merch over here. We got our Patreon shit over here. You can contact us through the wonderful, wonderful world of the MMA-Holes. But this is where it's at, guys. The message board is where it's at. We're going to add new shit to the site, and it's going to be wonderful, wonderful. All right, so live message board 24/7, and there we are, streaming live. Man, oh man, I'm so proud of us. 516-522-0267. Any last donations? Well, now is the time to do it. Get your last comments in, last phone calls, and let's get this party going. Chat room unite. Nipshiru Ryu says, X-Ghost, Jose, Danny Maldonado's wife called in just now. Oh, that was Danny Maldonado's wife. Jesus. I couldn't make it out. I didn't understand what you're saying. Maybe whoever wins, the Ultimate Fighter or something. I don't know. Okay. His father couldn't fight. This is Raymond Knight. What are you talking about, Gotti? Jay Smooth suggestions on the CBD brand that are full spectrum. Shit is expensive for 300 milligram bottles, says Steve Johnson. So a little CBD advice. I love all psychoactive substances, says Steve Johnson. CBD is like drinking alcohol. Alcohol is beer, says Pulse. Yeah, listen, the CBD shit that Nate Diaz dabbles in, the shit that the UFC, what are we looking at? Penis snake? I'm watching Tough Talk right now, and they have a penis snake. What is the fuck is going on? How are they showing this? There's a penis snake on TV. Yeah, yeah, okay. Wade Wilson says 10G tattoo. That's right, 9,910. Well, I will be getting a tattoo when we hit 10K. Jose, welcome back to the show. What's on your mind, my man?
Whee!
Oh my God.
H.
Ann H, welcome back to the show. Holy smokes. Ann, what's going on?
Hey, Chris, I just wanted to call in and see how everybody's doing. I'm a 7%er and I just love everybody.
The NH, oh my God, you are a 7%er, and it's good to hear you back. I love hearing that voice. I hope Mike H is doing well. NH, what is on your mind?
Well, Chris, real quick, I just wanted to talk about JJ. You know, I kind of see your point. If you look at the numbers, she did kind of win the fight on paper, but here's the thing, Chris. We've heard Dana White say this before. Don't leave it in the judge's hands. So if she really was going to win the fight, she should have finished the fight. I hate when these fighters are sore losers. And the thing is, Chris, she was going on and on and on, and it wasn't just after the fight. Oh, my coaches agree that we got more strikes, so we won. A couple days later, oh, I spoke to Dana White, and he said that we won. Listen, you left it into the judge's hands, and you lost. You got to get over it, put together some wins, and then you'll get another shot.
Ann H is live with the MMA-Holes talking about JJ over here now. Ann, you sound a little different. I'm not sure what it is, but I can't place it. But is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, you know what it is? There's like a little bit of pollen in the air, so I think I have like a little bit of, I got like some scratchiness in my throat, but I took some of that Mucinex, but it's not really working too good.
All right. So, Ann H, thank you for calling. I do appreciate it. I always appreciate it. Are you knitting right now?
Yeah, Chris, I'm actually knitting. I know that it's not the season, but I just had this like crazy just urge to make some gloves. So I decided to knit a pair of gloves. I'll just save them for the winter.
NH, the 7% badass, calling in live in the MMA-Holes. I see you all over the message board on our website. And I mean, Jesus Christ, you're going crazy on that website. Are you having fun over there?
Oh, Chris, you know, I love this show so much, and I love the MMA-Holes so much. Honestly, I don't know what I would do with myself if it wasn't for you. You're the best show on TV, probably the best show on earth, and I just love you guys so much. I'm so sad that JBH is out with family, but, you know, she needs her fun time, too.
That is true. That is true. And now, NH, thank you for calling. I appreciate it. One last question. Nate Diaz, who do you think he's fighting in August?
Chris, I think that's a pretty tough one. I mean, honestly, it would make sense for him to fight Conor because that would be such a mega fight. But they're all talking about Conor's going to fight Khabib. So I don't know. And then that crazy guy Jose called in and said that he's going to fight Tyron Woodley. So I don't even know what to think. But if it was up to me, I want to see him fight Conor.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Ann H, for the call. I appreciate it. All right. There's Ann H calling in. That's right. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
I looked in the Discord right now, and it says the MMA-Holes, I can't watch you live on the website. It won't let me. That's Ann H in the Discord. Now, here's the deal. The website, it works on the phone, but for some reason, the live streaming, we have to figure that out. Not sure why it's not watching on the mobile version, but on the computer, there should be no problems, and you can see us live, and we have that message board. The message board is still active on the phone, but for some reason, I don't know, we got to figure this out on mobile, but on the computer, you should be good to go. Everything else should be just fine on the mobile version of the website, but it's a work in progress. We've never really done this before. But shout out to JBH, who's been doing a fantastic job over here. She is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Take a look in the description down below. Down below in the description. JBH's link is over there. Go subscribe to her channel if you're not. And we're going to take a couple of comments. We're going to wind this shit down. TGIW, motherfuckers. A couple more phone calls. 53 likes. Unacceptable. Make sure you get your likes in now. 503, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
God damn, Chris! Jeez! Motherfucker!
Is this Jose?
Jose! Right here!
Jose, God. Now, Ann H called in. All the regulars are calling in right now. Jose, welcome to the show. What is going on?
Yeah!
Oh, my God.
He's gonna yell a little louder!
Oh, well, Jose, I mean, listen, this is like your third time calling in. What is on your mind? There's a lot of MMA going down tough. We had a couple of guests on tonight. Jose, what is going through your head right now?
You guests were awesome!
You like the guests. Okay. Jose, I know that you have a Latino background. You're a Mexicano. Can you give us a little Spanish while you're live here? Teach me how to say something.
Uno, dos, tres.
Oh my God! Are you teaching me how to count? Oh my God, Jose, this is unbelievable. Jose, is someone tickling you right now? Is there someone in the corner tickling you?
No.
No. All right, Jose. Any last words to the MMA-Holes?
Yeah. Till I'm not the sharpen those needles.
All right. Thank you for the call. There's Jose calling in. Wow, Jose and Ann sound really weird tonight. I can't even wrap my head around what just happened here. Jose and Ann calling in. They both sound like they're sick. Let me know in the chat if you can figure out what's going on. Not quite sure, but something sounds wrong. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to go over here. Let's see. Let's check out what we got. Here is our Goat Milk Pick'em League. Get your picks in before UFC 224. Hold on. I want to check this out, by the way. Goat Milk. We have a shirt that we're supposed to give away over here, and someone's not answering. Trent Smith. Trent motherfucking Smith. Hit me up, motherfucker. Hit me up. You have a shirt coming your way. Trent Smith, who won Goat Milk a couple weeks back. You get yourself a shirt. So make sure you hit me up on Twitter. It is at the MMA-Holes. You can hit me on Gmail. You can contact me through the website, man, themmaholes.com. There's a million different ways to contact me. So get it over there and fucking get your shirt. Okay, we're going to look over here. This is UFC 224. I want to scroll down the schedule on UFC.com. Check it out. We have a couple of fights. Interesting one over here in Usman versus Damian Maia. Usman versus Maia. Ponzinibbio gets hurt, and see you later. Now we have Usman versus Maia. And here we go. Two guys that are going to roll around on the floor. And yeah, that's right. Two men will roll around on the floor headlining UFC Chile.
That's it. Yeah, good.
For a fight night, why not? Grasso back in the cage versus Suarez. We got Cannonier versus Reyes. We have Rivas versus Canetti. We have Macedo, look at the cans, versus Lee. And we have Luque versus Laprise. There we go. Vicente Luque versus Laprise. And this Laprise, by the way, coming out of the Ultimate Fighter, he's been pretty dangerous. 3-fight winning streak over here with a performance of the night in the middle. And we have KO, third round KO, and first round KO. He's been on fire. Keep an eye on this kid. He's coming out of the Ultimate Fighter. What is he? 31 years young. Let's see. Canadian fella. Maia versus Usman. Who the fuck do you guys have? The phone lines are still open at 516-522-0267. Let me know. Edgy Bras is facts. Honorable Minister Nuri Muhammad. Let's see. Usman versus Maia equals gay porn. Says the That's right. Gay porn. I haven't called with my real voice in a long time, says Filthy Animal. Jose, you rock bro, says Ann H. Cutie. Okay. We have a lot of weird shit going on in the chat. He lost to Ross Pearson. Yeah, Chad Laprise sucks, his filthy animal. Okay. There's a Patreon website now. Good shit. That's right, mama man. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are not fucking around. This is the MMA-Holes.com. I'm going to plug the shit out of this over here. That's right, the MMA-Holes.com, a one-stop shop for all your autism, and it is
wonderful, wonderful.
You click the enter, you enter our sites. A lot of shit. The UFC Pick'em League, the MMA-Holes Pick'em League is right there. You click on the goat, it takes you there, and it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
See, you click on it, and there it goes. That's right. Merchandise. If you guys want a wonderful, wonderful shirt, look at the MMA-Holes collection over here. Oh my goodness. Socks and all that shit. Oh my God. So many good things there on the MMA-Holes store. A goddamn celebrity. Are you a goddamn celebrity? Well, I am.
Wonderful, wonderful.
See? I'm a goddamn celebrity. Did someone mention Patreon? Well, that's on the website as well. Click the Patreon link and boom, bada bing, bada boom. That's right. We have a Patreon. And hold on a second. We have a Patreon. Due to YouTube being a bunch of cunts and demonetizing 95% of our YouTube videos, we, the MMA-Holes, look to you for help. For as low as $1 a month, you can become a Patreon and support the greatest show on YouTube. With this money, we will reinvest in the channel, pump out more content, and piss off the competition. It's really cold, and I'm sitting in the snow. This I do for you. Fuck, I forgot my gloves. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your continuous support. Everyone cry. Become a Patreon and let's dominate YouTube. Dramatic head dip. That's right. Tugging at the heartstrings over there. Oh, KMX is gone. Everyone's lost. All right, scroll down. Here's our packages over here if you want to support the wonderful, wonderful show. Well, that's right. You mentioned Patreon, and we bring it up. That's on the MMAHoles.com, the greatest website on the internet. We have the greatest channel on YouTube and the greatest website on the internet. Thank you guys for watching us. TGIW. We watched a little tough. We had 2 guests on tonight. Chris, Machi, and Danny Maldonado. We had a live chat full of assassins over here. We had KMX being a cunt, and no shocker over there. There you go. Elite XXL says, no KMX. No, don't leave. Fuck you. All right, here we go, guys. Thank you for watching the craziness. We're going to take one more call, and thank you. I have to thank you guys so, so much. Everyone who likes this, our supporters on Patreon, the donations that came in tonight, the callers that came in were fantastic, and everyone inside this cell phone, you are all
wonderful, wonderful.
All wonderful, wonderful. We're going to be back on Friday. Friday, Triton Fights, guys. There's no Fuqua Friday, so you're JBH-less the rest of the week.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But maybe, just maybe, you will get a surprise stream from Jessie Bell Hill. You never know. You never know. If you want a surprise stream from Jessie Bell Hill, hit me in the chats with the ones, and maybe it will happen. Maybe dreams will come true. But I'll be live with a special guest on Friday to do the Triton Fights. Not Triton Fights, CES NY. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, John Gotti III will be fighting. And I'm looking to try to stream that shit. I want to live stream the entire fight. I want to live stream the entire fight. I did it at the last CES. They let me get away with it. And I was just streaming, having a great time. And let's go. Let's go. How many people in the chat will be here on Friday while I have my cell phone and I will attack on press row the John Gotti fight. Let me know, yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes or no.
Let me know in the chat if you will be here on Friday, the MMA-Holes, and we will be live on MMA-Holes.com as well as YouTube. We will be live in 2 spots over there. I'll buy KMX. See you later. Rest in peace, 5 head in Mini War Machine. You guys love that guy. Yes or no. Michael Anzalone will be here on Friday. Yes. Yes, loves Trump, says X-Ghost. Jose loves Trump. Hello. Yes, loves Trump. Hell yeah. So Drunk Savage, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Not me, I'll be working. That's okay, X-Ghost. You'll be here in spirit. Carl Olaf says yes or no, and then he goes yes. 420 says Jay Smooth. Almond says yes. That's right. Look at you, motherfuckers. Good, 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 good. CC Ryder will be here. Yeah. I'll be the, says Shan Wood. Yes. Probably not. Gotti looks like a turd. So Ken Shiro says no, I'm scared of John Gotti III. Or the turd. Yes, and H says yes, yes, yes. You better live stream your exit if Gotti takes an L. Oh my God. Well, listen. If Gotti loses, the stream will, who knows? I'm going to try to keep the stream rolling. War Machine Jr. says Elite XXXL. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, new peeps. Welcome to the new peeps at MMA Holes. We have 9,910 subscribers. I love all you guys and girls, even the fucking haters. Even the people that act like cunts, I love you guys too. Because without you clicking on my website, without you clicking on my channel and giving me views, I couldn't do it without you. All of you. The nice comments, the bad comments, I truly appreciate all you guys because each and every bit of clicking and sharing and liking and disliking all helps out this channel. So to you guys, to the MMA Holes, the young men and young ladies out there, the 7%, my heart goes out to you. What was that? I just kissed you guys. Anyway, who's he fighting? Says, well, listen, he's fighting someone. Here, let's look it out. That's just all I'm going to say. John Gotti III. Well, here you go. Go into Tapology and confirmed upcoming bout. It's Eddie Hawes, who is 1-0. Let's go look at him. And here he is. Eddie Hawes is like, hey, I'm still alive. Not for long. Oh, no, he's 0-1-0. What's Tapology? What's going on here? 0-1-0. Eddie Hawes, the sledgehammer. Okay. 0-1-0. So he's got a loss over here. So this is his pro debut. He took a loss. And now he's fighting CES. New York 1. So here we go. This is a big event, by the way, guys. This is the first time CES is ever in New York. They had to spend a lot of money to get this fight going in New York. There's not many pro fights in New York that are outside of the UFC and Bellator. So this is a big deal. This is going to be history over here. And I will be there. All right. Ted Sheck and Chris, says Stipe Miocic. Don't get gay now, says CC Ryder. Chris, I will be there in my skirt and high heels to protect you if Gotti loses. Thank you, Ann. I appreciate it. Jose, North Korea versus Iran in Las Vegas. Now that's a fight. Oh, shit. Look where I am, says CC. Yeah, Chris. Shit was hilarious. More guests for us to abuse. Please. I live for the abuse. It's hard to come in here every night and keep everyone entertained. Having the guests to abuse keeps it fresh. So there you go. You guys want more guests? I'll give you it. Whatever the guys want. Whatever the MMA Holes want, we're going to go in that direction. Here's the thing. We put a lot of fucking time in this. The website literally has taken my whole life up. My job is... I've been a disaster. I've been fucking working 24/7. So not only am I doing this, I have a real life. And it's tough. It's tough to keep it going. And thanks to JBH, he's been helping out a lot. Thanks to everyone that keeps on coming back, because with you guys coming back, we keep the show going and flowing. Only in a year and a half on YouTube, and we have 9,910 subscribers. Everyone, thank you for watching. Everyone, thank you for liking, sharing, and doing all that fun stuff. If you're watching the replay, hello. Let me know in the chat down below, is John Gotti the real deal? Let me know in the comment section. When everything is done, the stream is done, everything shuts down, the comment section, let me know, is John Gotti the real deal? On our website, if you want to keep the conversation going on over there, we have a message board. Drop in, say hello, and post any breaking news. Anything that you see out there on the internet, jump on our website and drop the breaking news over there. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you Friday night. CES, New York. I'll be there. Mystic Moss on press row because I'm a goddamn fucking celebrity. Love all you guys. And always remember, and gals, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.